I don't know if that got in or not.
I really hope it did.
But here we are. It's very loud,
Hello.
certainly.
Welcome.
It did get in.
Especially Abria. Welcome. Because you're the loudest. I have a question for all of you before we start. What do you call a directionally impaired member of the circus troupe on the Sword Coast? Lost Mine of Phandelver.
Lost. That's terrible.
There we go. I
And
was just thinking about that.
I'm so sorry. I'm afraid we will have to tell you today that we will no longer be continuing.
Yeah.
No.
It's the last one.
A joke so bad that it ends the show.
Episode 10. The 10th episode of this show on Roll20. Lost Mine of Phandelver. The module. Wow. Been a week. I don't know about the rest of you all.
It's only Monday and it's already been a whole week.
Yeah,
True.
Just as a quick heads up, I can't read chat today, so I will assume everyone loved that joke.
Don't worry, Dave. I can
fun.
read chat and everybody hated it, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Sick. All right. Good. But specifics. Anybody been up to anything since we last done a dungeon?
I became #1 Fall Guys champion of the world, or at least on the team that won the thing. Mostly technique carried me, but that's fine. That's fine. That still counts. I was on Team Pigeon, and we won the Fall Guys Extreme Knockout Championship streamer game this past week. So I'm basking in the glory of my absolute crushing win.
That's amazing.
Very powerful.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
I want to play Fall Guys so badly.
I'll play with you if you want to play.
Yes, please.
Yeah, we can do it.
Carry me.
We can do a stream. That'd be fun.
Can you pick each other up? Is that a thing?
I just meant that footprint.
Literally
poem.
never watched any of it. So.
It's pretty fun. But it is so wacky. It's like Japanese game show meets wacky video game. So
yeah.
I love Takeshi's Castle when I turned off.
I mean, it is basically Takeshi's Castle, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but you got to turn off the audio because it's super racist.
Yeah.
If you ever look back at the reruns, things that Craig Charles says are just like.
Oopsie.
I mean, it's if you want
This is the 90s.
If you want a more modern version, it's Wipeout or Extreme Wipeout.
Yeah.
With what's his name? That one guy who's on Top Gear. I don't know. He's the host of that.
Jeremy Clarkson.
Not Clarkson. The guy that
Kelly Clarkson.
No.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Brian May.
It wasn't James. It's the one guy that isn't Jeremy Clarkson or James May, and I can't believe I can't think of who it is.
I stand by my answer.
The guy who crashed in the car.
Google.
Richard Hammond, thank you, chat. That's who it is.
We got it. We got there eventually.
Good job, Mama Nap.
Oh, dear.
Thank you. Yeah, Hammond, that guy.
Well,
yeah.
Apart from our champion, Hoomst has possibly achieved anything. I don't know. We got achievements this week?
I don't know that I achieved anything in particular except for surviving the week, but I got to spend my weekend doing online LARP event, which was a lot of fun.
Ooh.
Yeah, the LARP that I do down here in Cali has been doing online events, obviously, in lieu of the inability to meet in person.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to this is technically only my second game with them, and it's not even an official one because it's only online. But I got to act as an NPC for one of the pop-up mods, and I got to be a dragon for the mod I signed up for, which was super fucking cool. It was a lot of fun, and I was exhausted by the time it was over, but it was one of those good, wow, I got to do some real fun role play. Most of it was text, but there was some of it that was voice, and yeah, it was deeply fulfilling and lovely to do. And yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait until, the world, reaches some sort of equilibrium and I can meet a lot of these people in person for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, fingers crossed for you.
Nice.
LARP is the best form of role-playing game. Come at me, anyone who disagrees.
I mean,
I will fight you with a fake sword in a LARP. Yeah.
I just want to eat birdseed at people.
I mean, Abria, if you ever want to do that, I offer you an invitation to come up and stay at my place, and we'll go out for a weekend and we'll do a LARP. Okay?
Yes, please.
I'm
Once
just-
we're allowed to travel again.
Abria will pack me in her suitcase and I will come.
You can come
It
too.
is true.
Yeah, you can come
Fun
too.
fact about the LARP that you were in, Aki. That group chat started as, let's get Abria to go to a LARP. And my ability to not go to things is so strong that I'm still in the chat and just like, I'm so tired.
Oh,
I just
you
lay
and
down.
me, we're gonna get you sorted out because I'm gonna if I have to drag you screaming and kicking into this game, I will do that.
I don't have that kind of energy.
Yeah.
So
I'll
then
just
I will
go.
just drag you into this game.
Abria just limp, like being pulled into the site. Yeah.
Just like, all right, and there we go, LARP.
Yeah, yeah, you're LARPing now.
Did it.
You did it.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
It sounds kind of like a mod. If anybody remembers those.
Yeah.
If you're doing like text-based LARP stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's kind of all we can do right now. It's a lot of like text RP, and then we also have voice channels. We do this all in Discord, so it ends up being like this really cool hybrid where we also throw in video. So where a lot of people dress up, go with like the full makeup, full costume, dress up. Some people pitch tents in their backyard and like bring their computer outside and like do all of their stuff.
That is certainly a move. Yeah.
Like we have a couple people who do that. It gets very involved, and it's pretty cool the way that people have been adapting LARPing to this remote online setting and still making it feel like the genuine experience. It's been pretty cool to do.
But do you know there's an alternative? It's not quite LARP, but if you want to play role-playing games online, you can use Roll20.
Yeah, use Roll20.
There's that product placement.
Oh, feels good.
That was a perfect plug, Dave. Nailed it. 100%.
Yeah.
I spent my week listening to a cool podcast. Gabe, do you want to talk about that?
Sure. Yeah, I was on Dragon Talk.
Yay!
For like the first 10 minutes, I got them to talk with me about fancy cheese, and then eventually it turned back to Dungeons and Dragons. But I want a cheese deal just so I can try to get back on Dragon Talk and
I
then
feel
have
like
that conversation.
I feel like if you're ever on a show like that, it's really important just to get them off track for the first 10 minutes. Yeah.
It was great. But
whatever
it was
the subject
fun.
matter is, just something else.
We talked about.
We never do that here.
Yeah, ever.
we talked about a lot of just like the focus of what makes these games fun, and like the fact that there's so many different ways to have fun, but you should do your best to try and find a party that coincides with your fun, because if your phone doesn't match, it's not that either person is doing anything wrong, it's just that you're not enjoying yourself, and that's an okay thing to happen.
Yeah,
I had to learn that.
I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
My first adventuring party ever was such a weird experience, and I remember one of my characters dying in a well. I'm like, that wasn't fun at all. Why was I stuck there?
When you're the one role player in midst of 4 other min-maxers, including the DM, and you're like, oh no,
I'm in danger.
Yeah.
Full Ralph Wiggum.
Yeah. Thankfully you were one episode joining us after the well.
Yeah,
So,
I was glad.
Perfect.
I'm not messing with wells anymore, Dave.
It's all cheeses.
You
I
come back as a
down
white.
well last time.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I mean, we threw a red wizard down it, so I feel like it was,
What?
Yeah, it came back as a hideous monster.
It was a red, white. It was a pink.
Yeah, it was
It
a
was.
Yep.
It's very good.
Everybody's just face palming.
Yep.
Why are you like this?
I don't know why I'm like this. I think it's because I'm just faint from sweating in a thing. It's like 1,000 degrees in California right now, and I'm in a onesie.
We are
feel
firmly
you.
located on the corona of the sun right now.
Yeah. Coming at you from scenic, the surface of the sun.
So I realized you meant corona as in the eye.
Yeah.
But considering the virus, I was like, I don't understand how the sun
I don't
could
see how
have
that's
corona.
related.
This is the thing
Sun
that
has
still
coronavirus.
also applies considering we're in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm coming at it from a different direction than you, Abria. Whereas your wackiness is coming from overheating. Mine is coming from overtiredness, you know? I feel like today is just gonna be deadpan humor for the whole day for me. Like,
that's Karasu
all.
already. It's
Yeah,
fine.
we're
It's
good.
on
This is
brand.
going to be the best day ever.
We're good.
Exasperated, deadpan quietness than everybody else.
Using my brain while it is only half working. That's
Nice.
yeah.
Fine. If you want, I can like just focus all the monsters on you, so you can just stay
Yeah,
unconscious.
just kick my
the whole
ass, Dave.
session.
It'll be fine.
Alright.
Uh,
Got it. We did it.
yeah, all right.
I love it. Thank you, TK, for dropping that link. Everyone go listen to it.
Yes.
It's so good.
Yes, definitely.
And then listen again next week for no
Definitely.
specific reason.
Yeah, no reason at all. Definitely no reason. But yeah, definitely listen to Gabe's Dragon Talk.
Awesome. I will probably do that after. No, not after this.
No,
I'm
you
gonna go
won't.
sleep.
No, you won't. You're
It's
gonna
12
pass
o'clock.
out. Yeah.
Sleep is for cowards.
Let
probably.
the dulcet tones drift you to sleep, Dave. There you go. That's what you
I'd do it.
Yeah.
No, I'd want to listen.
Yeah, that's
There's
the
things
thing.
you watch for.
That's the
Yeah.
thing.
I also appreciate that, with the exception of Elf, we are the Megami Club, and it makes me happy. Everybody's got their stylish glasses. We all look very cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do not count her out.
I actually do
There
have
we go.
glasses. I do.
Now we all look properly adorable.
I do have glasses. I just don't wear them for computer stuff because I don't want to hurt my eyes.
That is valid. But we all look adorable.
Yeah.
Everybody take a screenshot of exactly this moment because we look
There you
cute.
go.
I want the like lens flary, like cool it.
I
Gabe
mean-
already did
I mean,
it. The
I
cool
can,
anime
I
boy,
can
like,
definitely do one of those. Like,
yeah.
I've got the reflection, you know, like.
Excuse me. This is not for now.
That's just
But if
not
anyone
for-
wants to clip that and send it to me later, please.
what Gabe saying, "Oh my, motion."
Yeah.
I'll edit it. I'll edit a clip just for you. Just
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's love.
Perfect.
Okay.
Oh, I said I was gonna do something at the beginning of the show and I forgot to do it. That's fine. I can fix it later.
Was it locally recorded?
It might have been. I'm still getting used to being the producer. Okay, I forgot last week, but I fixed it.
It's
It's
fine.
fine, and this
It's
week
fine.
it'll be
Everything's fine.
too. Yeah.
Totally. Speaking of things we got to do, well, we don't have to do, but we are once again running a little raffle in chat for some copies of this module on Roll20. This week's little command that you can pop in chat is Secret Tomato.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I don't know why it's Secret Tomato, but that's
It's-
what.
It's because I
Because
drew a
the
little
car.
I drew a little one on the inside of your
nice!
reel.
Yeah, there it is.
But there's also the song Secret Tunnel from Avatar The Last Airbender that
Yeah.
also comes to mind.
Well, if you put secret in front of any word, it makes you. Think
You have to sing it. That's true. Secret tomato.
through the mountains.
Thanks, I hate it.
You
Yeah.
did this. You did
I
this,
did-
guys.
I do that a lot. I accept my blame. Just
Gabe,
So
you don't
cute.
hate it. I know you don't hate it. I know
no,
you're
but
just
I'm
saying that.
pretending because I'm shy.
I did.
I must
Big
maintain.
mood.
I must maintain my distant, edgy demeanor.
I do feel like the Secret Tomato is like gonna be a Pixar short. Like my brain has imagined that it's lived this like beautiful life of being out on an adventure.
got dropped
And
on the
once-
floor. Got dropped on the floor
Exactly.
one time and rolled away, and
It's
you
like
know,
Yeah.
that Campbell's. I think it was a Campbell's soup commercial or something. I like SpaghettiOs. Where there was a little girl who like picked it up in the store and then put it down, and it hopped off the shelf and like rolled all the way to her house and rolled into the room.
I'm pretty sure that's Campbell's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? I thought it was Chef Boyardee.
Was
I
it Chef
don't-
Boyardee?
It might have been. All I know is if a thing of what I touched in the store rolls into my house and my mom's not around, nobody's around, I'm not eating it.
No, you definitely eat it.
No,
That's for you.
That's a mimic. That's a mimic that's going in your body.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hey, was
Speaking
everyone
of-
in the Brave Little Toaster just mimics?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Cute mimics,
Oh,
but
no.
yes, they were all
Yeah,
mimics.
I mean, the Beauty and the Beast is also a ton of mimics.
Yeah, it's
so.
also mimics.
God.
All right, paint us the word picture, Dave.
Yeah, I just reevaluating my childhood.
Yeah,
real
I
quick.
know.
Give me a
That's why I was
sec.
just like, let's zip right through that one because I think everybody's having an existential crisis at this point. So let's just
move on past. Just move on past.
All right, sweet deal. We got a recap again this week. I don't know if anybody noticed, but I didn't actually write one last week. I just made up as I went along. Could anyone tell?
If you tell them, then they'll know. What are you doing?
No,
DM
I
rule
can reveal
one.
it now.
Lie.
It's fine. This one's quite long though, so it
she's
makes
the
up
one
for
to
it.
know. She's the one to know what was behind the curtain. It's like the Wizard of Oz.
That.
My bedroom is behind the curtain.
Stop breaking kayfabe.
Yeah, Dave, we've seen kayfabe. Yes. Wow.
All right. Let's
my
do
immersion.
some show. So, with their companion's departure dampening the mood, the party began their search for the final component of Radoth's ritual. However, as death can give birth to life, endings open up opportunities for new beginnings. They stumbled upon a kind-hearted yuan-ti tending to the charred remains of the town of Camaraderie, preparing it for rebirth as part of the Woods of Neverwinter. The cycle of life turning ever forward, the party accepted companionship with this curious druid. As fate would have it, they realized this druid was the one who Radoth had bade them search for. However, the quarry, the Bastion, I almost just, because I wasn't in it, I apologize, Kate. I'll get there. Was carrying, had been stolen by a group of bandits. During their tracking, Bastion's kinship with the serpentine inhabitants of the foothills of the Sword Mountains led to a serendipitous encounter. A wise and ancient snake made him, and through his information, the party towards Wyvern Tor, and the battle currently taking place. Because we stopped halfway through a fight because it was taking. Well, not because it was taking forever. It's nobody's fault. I'm not complaining. It's just a long fight. All right, there's some things that are different about this week's one. Elf, you're not allowed to look at the screen because there's a bunch of hidden stuff.
I'm not looking at this stream. What? Why would you call me out directly like that?
That was hurtful. I like that.
I mean,
you're the one who's able to look at it.
I mean, I definitely 100% definitely wasn't looking at it 100%.
Is there any way we can fill this cave with gas? Because we can make this confrontation end real quick.
Ooh.
Perhaps.
What was in the ladle? Were there beans? We can do this.
What? No.
Oh, gross. Oh, took me a
That
second.
would be also those beans would be huge.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, what is just like
Wait
a
a
big
second.
bean?
Why would they be
wouldn't
huge?
be that
Why
big
would
for
they
me.
be huge? Why would the beans scale up to Grog's size? I'm very.
There's no reason for them to not.
I can't imagine Grog eating like beans that are like.
Can you imagine
Marble
between his little ogre fingers or whatever that Gog like just like.
No.
oh god.
Again. Yeah, Gog. His name's Gog, not Grog.
Yeah.
Oops, I said
Glog?
it wrong for ages.
Oh, oops.
It's just
Is
Gog.
it Gog?
It's
Yeah,
just
we've got Gog. Gog's not doing great, but then again, a couple of the party also not doing great. But we did reach the top of the round,
Oh.
and our most recent member, Basil. What are you gonna do?
And so it begins.
I am going to bonus action and have my little salamander fire at Gog, a burst of flame. So let's start with that.
Okay. Attack rolls.
That's a 16 to hit.
Ooh, sure is. And that definitely does hit.
For 3 fire damage.
3 fire damage. All right. Chipping away at him.
Nice.
And then I am going to just fire a firebolt at him.
Firebolt.
And
Oh,
stand
yeah.
next to Witka just to try to keep her from dying again.
Thank you.
That is preferable.
I do that though.
That's a nat 20.
That's
Or
a
a 25.
firebolt. Yep.
Didn't I roll a nat 20 the first time I rolled?
Your
That's
very
your
first
first roll of the
roll.
campaign.
Yeah, you've got some very hot rolls, like incredibly
Consistent.
burning.
So 9 fire damage.
Fine. Oof. All right. Gog is metaphorically on their last leg. I don't think we ever checked with Gog. So pretty close, but he's still hanging in there, if only barely.
I look at Witka and say, "It is your time. Vengeance."
And Witka like stands back up and wipes bean or whatever's on the inside of that ladle off of her
It
face.
looks like blood first, and then
Yeah,
blood.
and it's just, oh, it's like a mole sauce. That's actually really nice. And points her paw out and let's go dissonant whispers.
Okay, yes. If you could pop that, and then they will, I don't know, I've not decided. Ogre, make saving throw.
Please
Wisdom.
don't. Do not.
Push button. Da-da-da-da-da. Fails. That's it. That's it for Gog. Goodbye. Doesn't even get a chance to run away. The initial force of your mean words to Gog end Gog.
I just whisper like, you added too much salt and you can't take it back. And then I just slap Basil like, Basile, and I'm like, I did it. Thank you.
You
Thank
did.
you.
Proud of you.
Thank you.
Culinary soul could not take such
Yeah.
direct criticism and promptly becomes deceased. Would you like to do anything else with
It's
your actions?
hypertension. It's a silent killer. It wasn't even me.
Ooh. But yeah, would you like to bonus or move or anything like that?
I think Witka's gonna turn and just kind of touch Basile's shoulder and say, thank you. And Bardic Inspiration. So you just have that for the next 10
Nice.
minutes.
Awesome. And at this level, it's a D6.
Yep. And I'm officially out of Bardic Inspirations.
Okay. Well, hopefully there's not that many orcs left. You did kill
I
quite a
don't
lot.
like the way you said that.
I said it's so like. Okay, fine.
I want to
Trying-
insight
trying
check
to
you.
kill. Low DC for sure. Okay, Pasha. How's this gonna go?
Pasha run out of things to hit, so Pasha is going to make a move action into the cave. So we
Oh,
can
right.
find something
Let's
to
stop
hit.
there because
Okay.
I believe you see some stuff going on.
I
in there.
do. I do.
Oh,
So
no.
First up, could you please make me a dexterity saving throw?
I can do that.
Yeah.
Yes. Whether I will do it well is, yep, that's what I thought.
Yeah, unfortunately, as you come around the corner, the first thing that happens is a pot of incredibly hot, boiling stew stuff is thrown over you. Ah, it's so hot. And you take. Da-da-da. Ooh, that's a good roll. 12 points of fire damage. Jeez.
Sure. Yeah, and I take all of that, even though I'm raging.
Unfortunately, yeah, with it being fire damage. Let's just move that so you can see that.
Ouch.
Oh,
Burning stuff.
Oh! Ah!
But that's not the only thing that happens, as you may see up here. The rest of you will get an opportunity to hear it happen. There is a very loud thwack and twang
Do I get to
as
make
you
another
see.
dexterity save against this, or are they both folded
No.
into the same one? No.
They roll to attack with this. In fact, it rolls to attack itself because it is a creature. Technically. There we go. I made a separate entry for it. You go, everybody. Like a custom thingamabob.
Yay, terror. Suffering.
Pretty
And
much.
we'll roll that attack. So, does a 22 hit you?
Yeah, sure.
Oh no.
Okay. And hopefully
At least
that's
it's
gonna roll
piercing.
damage for
At
me.
least it's piercing. How much
Yep.
damage?
It's not too bad. It's 13 points of piercing damage.
Which is 6.
Yep. As you'll see, and Pasha feels a huge ballista bolt crash into the wall beside them.
Oh!
Yeah,
What?
but that's their held actions. You still have some movement.
Yeah, I'm going to move up to this jerk right here that just poured soup all over me.
Yeah, it's all
It's
gone.
mole.
I'm going to bash them with my maul, hopefully.
Mhm.
And they're gone.
Well,
Yeah.
That's definitely hit. Good damage. 12. Oh, almost take him out in one hit.
it sounds
That's
like they're
what
doing
he
fine.
gets. It's what you get. How dare you dump soup on me?
Oh yeah, I guess right. Oh.
Yeah. Yep. So very badly hurt in return for soup throwing.
That said, also yelling behind me, going, "Oh, oh!"
Okay. Harasu, you're up next.
Alrighty then. Let's take a
Some
look.
terrible things you saw happen in
1,
that
2,
corridor up
3,
ahead of you.
4. Is this difficult terrain, Dave? The sludge, or
Uh,
how would you define my movement across such a thing?
yeah, it's probably not more than 10 feet across. You can't make a puddle out of a stew pot that's too big to jump over.
So I can
think
probably
it's just.
I can probably just leap it. Yeah. Okay.
I think probably all of you can leap it. I just put it
So
there
that's
for
5.
flavor. Yeah. Whoops.
6, 7,
Not sorry. I love it.
8.
Hey, Dave. My chat is pointing out something that I completely forgot about, and that is that I have dexterity. I have when I'm raging, I have advantage on dexterity. Not when I'm raging. I just have advantage on dexterity saving throws because I have
Danger
sense.
sense.
Danger
All right,
So
yeah. Feel free to
I'm just
roll.
gonna re-roll that with advantage and see what happens.
Mhm.
Thank you, chat, for pointing that out. Nope,
Yeah,
same damn
chat.
thing.
Still down.
History repeats itself. There's
Same
no
damn thing. But at
changing.
least I know now. From now on, I always roll dexterity saves with advantage.
So
Thank you,
Yeah.
chat.
this is as
Forgotten
far.
about danger
This
sense.
is as far as I can get on one move.
Mhm.
Because Karasi has a 40-foot movement speed.
Yep.
And I guess I'll just hit this orc who I presume has already been wailed on somewhat. So hopefully it'll work
Yes,
out.
this is the one that is very
Very.
bloodied currently.
Let's stab them with a spear. Why not? Why not indeed?
Seems like a good idea to me.
Rolling for 18. Is his 18 a hit?
Absolutely, yeah.
For 8 damage, Dave.
They are dead. There is no more orc in
I
that
will
square.
take my lovely temporary hit points as I pull the life force through the spear up my arm and
Did you
into my
have
body.
any temp already? Do you
I
remember?
did not because I'd been hit. So
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I know you did kill someone down the bottom.
I get my temp back.
Yep.
And then I will end my turn. I suppose I can't reach anything else, so that's
Fair
about
enough,
it.
fair enough. All right. So next up, we got some of the orcs. Doesn't need to re-aim this. So this orc will reload the ballista.
Yeah.
You are right in front of it.
Yeah, shoot it. I don't even care.
I know you want me to. I know you're actually waiting
Do
for
it!
me to do it.
Do it,
Do
Dave!
This second orc down here actually attacks Pasha because that is who is in reach. So let's have an attack from them with a great axe. 22 hit and 8 slashing damage from a great axe attack. So only 4 when it's reduced down.
Y'all, Pasha is bloody, very, very bloody.
Yeah.
Still
it's
standing,
not
though.
looking great.
What a tank.
We
Yeah, you
love
have-
it.
You took flaming oil, tanked the ogre dude, and also took a ballista bolt to the face, and you're just like, yeah, I'm just gonna heal people.
Still good.
Okay, that person is done. This orc, now that the ballista is loaded, is gonna fire it at you, Karasu.
I would like to use my reaction to deflect missiles, Dave.
All right, let's see if it hits first, because otherwise you don't need to.
Oh, yeah, sure. Right.
Bum, 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 bum. What do we got?
It doesn't hit me anyway. Never mind.
Yeah, an 11 to hit.
I would
Hastily
I would
pulling
have,
the.
I would have liked for it to have hit me because then I could have thrown it back at him.
Yeah. I mean, it would have been good, but it can roll a lot higher than it did on that attack.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Yes, Pasha. So yeah, hurriedly pulling it back, cranking whatever things there are on a ballista. I don't know. I've not looked too much at schematics.
It's like
for
a
ancient
it's like
siege
a
weapons.
it's like a winch, you know, to pull the
I
rope
I
back.
figure, yeah. Maybe slips a little bit and doesn't pull it taut enough, and the bolt flies past you. All right, we're back to the top of the round. Basking. No targets in range, but some friends up above.
Yeah, everyone kind of ran off, and then I heard screaming, and Karasu yell something about "Go ahead, do it." Scared him a little bit, but he's like, "All right, sure. I guess I'll just follow." Because seems
Do it!
fine.
Thunk! And you see the massive bolt crash into the wall.
So,
Ugh.
is this just goop?
Yeah, it's just goop on the floor. Don't stand in it. You could probably jump over it, though.
Okay.
Wait,
So
when
you
did
have a strength save.
Gwyneth Paltrow join our campaign?
No, I don't want it.
I don't want it either.
Ooh, I see.
Strong
Oh.
words for a friend of the show, Gwyneth Paltrow.
You're the worst. Okay, see baddies in the distance. Not
Indeed.
great. Didn't mean to do that.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay, so there's a trebuchet there.
A ballista. Yeah.
Ballista, excuse me. Can I throw my flame at the ballista to try to light it on fire?
You absolutely can.
All right, so I'm going to use
It has
produce
AC
flame.
and hit points.
All right, I'm going to use produce flame and throw it at the ballista.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that's a 19 to hit.
Yep. That will affect it, because I don't
For-
imagine you actually miss.
8 fire damage.
Yeah, nice. It's not in the stat block, but I figure a wooden siege weapon is actually double damage against it. Like, that makes sense, right?
I'll take it. I'm not going to say no.
Okay. We'll double that. It just makes sense. It's made out of wood. You're setting it on fire.
I'm here for it.
It's dry in here. There's not much moisture inside a cave generally, especially if there's massive fire pits everywhere. Awesome. Yeah. Great first move.
And then let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna bonus action have the salamander fire the ballista as well.
Okay, sure.
See if I can take
So
that
you
out of
can
the
also
equation.
hit. Mm-hmm.
That's a 5.
Unfortunately not. Yeah, it doesn't manage to produce enough flame to hurl it all that distance.
It doesn't it's distracted by the goop. I'm trying to keep it from licking it. It's like a dog.
Mm.
No, don't stop it.
To be fair, the only problem with it is that it's really hot, and your familiar is made of fire, so it's probably not an issue.
Oh, well, Basile doesn't know that. All he thinks is like, my flaming dog wants to lick a strange liquid.
Yeah.
No bad.
Fair, absolutely fair.
Yeah.
What's in your
Alright.
mouth? Spit that out of your mouth right now. What's in your mouth? It's like
A knife.
Drop it.
Drop it.
I feel like we've made a reference to a knife thing every session so far.
That's because it's so good.
We'll stop mentioning it when it stops being applicable.
Yep,
And that's my turn then.
awesome. Okay, so it's Witka now.
Sweet. I will bonus action healing word myself because I have a sneeze of hit points left. We love to
Alright,
see that.
Nice. Back up over the half.
Yeah, and I will bring myself up since I can't. I'm nervous about just sort of like kerplowing and using my move and my action to move more because I don't know what's up there yet. So,
Yeah, it'll be fun to see. So
yeah, no, I'm just gonna go to here, and then I can kind of point and go, "Oh, that's not great."
no,
and-
that's a siege weapon.
Yeah, and let's go vicious mockery to this boy.
Yeah, so I probably should have mentioned, actually, the one who seems to be in control of the ballista looks to be slightly more built, armor in slightly better condition, has all the telling signs of kind of being the one in charge. So,
Well, I can technically only see, like, I've got a clear view on ballista aimer, and I'm only vaguely aware that there's someone else there.
yeah, no, you don't have anyone to compare to, but everybody else, having seen multiple
What?
targets, would be able to tell you that.
I went to click on something because I was changing my mind, but now I'm just going to do it. And we'll
Calm
just see.
emotions.
I don't know how many people are over there, but there's some amount of nonsense 60 feet away from me. And
Yeah.
let's just try that. And she just leans around the corner and yells, "Could you not?"
Could you not? Yeah, absolutely. Each humanoid in a 20-foot radius centered on the point you choose. So from that creature, we've got a little. Where's my little drawing blade? There it is. Who's within that? Okay, so 3 orcs, but also Pasha, Karasu, and Basile. Also going to be calmed down.
Well,
You know,
okay,
reasonable.
what I would actually do is let my friends stay angry, and I would center that like farther back. I don't know what's
like on
over
the wall.
here. Yeah, like let my
Yeah,
friends stay
not
mad.
on
I
the
don't get to choose how they feel about anything.
Yeah, I think even if you go for the back wall, Karasu might be in the line of fire, just because you don't quite have the angle to put
She
it too
has
far into the cave.
a fairly high wisdom or charisma, doesn't she? Surely Karasu is loads charismatic.
Totally fine. All right,
If
so
you consider 7 to be a high charisma, then yeah, she has
oh
one.
dear. Right, saving throws from both of these orcs.
Amazing. 7.
It's,
is a great
it's DC
score.
15. That's your spell save, isn't it?
I think it's only a 14. Sorry about it.
That's fine. So that is for the boss, and that is for his little friend. Okay, so it looks
Did I
like...
catch all 3 orcs?
No, unfortunately. The other one is right at the bottom, to the southeast of Pasha, so quite a far distance.
What if I
away.
aim it like here? I don't need line of sight.
Oh, okay. You don't need line of sight. Yeah, like you.
Yeah, my assumption would just be like there must be a bunch of bad boys back there. Like, yeet,
Yeah.
could you not into the and have it echo into the distance?
Yeah, you could guesstimate it because you can see your friends in a line. You'd be like, so that it doesn't touch them.
Yeah.
Okay, that totally makes sense. All right, we'll make the save for the other dude.
Thank you for being very, very nice about this.
No, it's fine. Like, if you don't need a line of sight, you can just.
Hey, it's time to take those meds.
No, that
Nope.
was something else.
Nope,
Actually, that's just
different
me
one.
not turning
Oh.
off my phone. Being really, really professional here. Look, do not disturb is now on. Oh, wow, that looks.
That looked cool.
Wow.
I liked it.
All right, sorry about that. No, we got 15 minutes until she who shall not be named is gonna join the party for a cameo. So it looks like that person also succeeds. So one of the orcs, the one on the kind of loading the ballista duty, suppress strong emotions. Each humanoid charisma saving throw. I rolled wisdom for all of them. What's their charisma like? It's exactly the same. Okay, that's fine. Choose to fail. Suppress any effect causing a target.
Oh no, I'm using the second one. Indifferent about creatures of my choice that it's hostile toward.
Yeah, suddenly he's just kind of like wondering, why am I shooting ballistas at people? Like, that seems really odd.
I know,
Why
right?
did you come into the cave and kill every. Hold on. Yeah, but I don't know. Did we deserve it? Oh, are we moral creatures? Just has a little bit of a think to themselves, and we'll see that reflected when it comes to the turn.
Sweet. And for what it's worth, I think you all are used to like Witka's spellcasting, and you can hear like the growling, like Leonin tones under it. That you know I have just cast something and didn't just yell a weird thing down the hallway.
Yeah.
So
Do
Pasha
I,
especially
though?
has heard me yell, has heard me do, and has been the recipient of calm emotions off of me several times.
I don't know, Basile.
Yeah, I don't think Basile knows. That's
I
fine.
probably
So
think
far-
that you're just angry.
Yeah, so far she's been suspicious of you and just yelling abuse at people
That's
all
true.
the time.
That's my whole thing.
You're very yelly, angry, mad. He probably looks at. There's probably like a look in his eyes of like, "Are you okay?"
What?
Yeah, have to talk about it afterwards. Just like, I know some meditations. I think it'll probably help.
No, a nice tree.
Thank you. Also, I didn't heal myself. I didn't use the healing word since I switched to calm emotions.
Yes, no, that's fine because you can't cast both.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So I guess that is your turn. Right, back around to Pasha. You still have enough hit points to beat people.
Pasha smash.
Perfect. Just a normal one, or are we going recklessly?
Let's go reckless with this. I mean, I don't have the hit points to go reckless with anything, but we're gonna do it anyway.
Yeah.
Because it's a reckless attack.
23. That's looking good. Let's see some damage. Whoa! Reckless attack. So
How do you like a 16 for damage?
yeah, 16 damage.
Right here. On this
Kind
guy's
of
face.
raise them all up. He's like, oh yeah, this is my opportunity. Like leans in for a slash. You just crush his skull. He just dies instantly. That's a one shot.
Oh no.
We got the orc one shot.
There it is.
Great job.
Thank you. And I guess what I'll do then is I'm going to use my movement to get up in this buddy's face.
Yeah, with the two of them. One of them's kind of just looking at you, just like a bit confused. But we're going to do this again because this is the way that the module handles people with specific names. She looks like a bunch more healthy than the rest of the orcs. Nothing else is different.
Yes.
Same equipment.
His stat
same
line
stat
and equipment are the same. He's merely
She's
been
much
lifting.
healthier. Yeah.
He also goes to Gobfit.
In fact, he's twice as healthy as a normal orc, which is very impressive. But that's why he's
He
in charge.
lifts.
So yeah,
He has a
he's
healthy
probably
life.
dragged the ballista out himself,
He
just
has-
like one arm.
You know, he has a healthy lifestyle. He eats Gog's delicious, good for you meals every day, and
I mean, no one's tasted it yet, so no
I mean,
judgments upon it.
we have a snake trying to
Yeah,
fire
maybe
a
you can
fire
find out
snake.
afterwards. if anybody's into like licking floor stew, then
Yeah, that's not really my
the taste is all. There might be some left in the cauldron as well. I don't know. So yeah, okay. Let's move on round to Karasu.
Okay, well, I am going to move up over here to our friend, the healthy orc, and I am going to hit them with a spear.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
make them
Seems
slightly less healthy, hopefully. 13? Was 13 enough, Dave?
On this kind of orc, it is in fact enough.
Wow. 7 damage, spear damage.
Nice.
And then I will give them the bonus action unarmed monk attack. 8 is not a hit.
I'm afraid not.
That is the rest of my turn. Go ahead.
Okay. So comes round to his turn, in fact. And he yells in common at you both. In fact, all of you. You left me no choice. You come in here and try and kill all of us as we're living our lives.
Wait, who is this?
Brugor and his boys. And he looks over to his friend who's looking very confused about everything. Like reaches out mid-combat for some reason with 3 actions. He's Derek the orc. We can do this. We've been through so much together. Derek turns to me.
Oh, these
You really
poor
have
orc
to.
boyfriends.
They seem okay. They
I
seem
feel like
alright.
I feel like Karasu's free action talking response to this is like, that's all well and good, but you've killed a whole bunch of people, so
Look at these poor orc boyfriends just trying to live their lives.
Yeah. Never talked to them. Never found out their story.
yeah, I don't think they're gonna last long.
No, probably not. However,
They could just walk away.
yeah, I think attacking Karasi. Let's see, a 19 to hit,
That is a hit, Dave.
and we got 8 points of slashing damage. And it brings a
Okey-doke.
great axe down upon
It
me.
seems hardly to even do anything to her. Like, there's a little scratch that appears, but otherwise, there's like this very soul essence-y stuff that like catches most of the blade.
Yeah, and as that nick and slight amount of blood comes back round, looks at the axe, brings it up to his mouth, and bites it.
Of course he does. His name is Brugor Axe Biter, after all, and you gotta bite your axe. It's the only way
It sure is, so I figured I'd have him do it at least
the
once.
only way you get those names.
Yep. And
Wicca,
Derek-
just out of reaction from being a babysitter, she's like, spit it out. Get it out your mouth.
Don't put blades in your mouth.
Yeah. You don't know where that's been?
It's been in her blood.
Ugh.
Right,
Ew.
Derek's just like, look, we've lost. Come on, we can still surrender. They seem reasonable. I think they seem reasonable. Come on. And
Derek
he
is very confused.
throws the great axe to the side. It's like, you got us. Come on, we'll come quietly, won't we, Brugor? You don't have to die over this. Yeah. And right, we're back round to Basile because not Brugor's turn. What have we got from you, Gabe?
So everyone is gathered around these orcs.
Yep.
They basically just pointed out that they're surrendering.
One of them seems to want to, yeah, for sure.
Which one is the one that's surrendering?
This southern one. The less healthy one.
The southern one.
Derek. His name's Derek.
And now he's the southern one, so he says y'all.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Sorry. Yeah.
Okay. And the one below me still looks hostile.
Yeah, he just swung an axe at Karasu and then bit the axe afterwards for some reason.
Yep.
Okay. So I am
What do we got?
I'm going to, as a bonus action, cast Flame Blade, and basically, like, I want my salamander to be near me, and then I basically like grab their tail, and like as I pull out, a large flaming like longsword appears.
Sick.
Awesome.
And I'm going to like wave it past their head to like an upward swing and say, "This is your last chance to surrender." And I'm going to hold my action to attack them, to wait and see if they'll actually surrender first.
Okay.
Sure. Could you roll me a persuade with advantage? Because Derek is also trying to get him to do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Oh, not charming. Here we go.
Let's say DC 12.
Okay.
Double 60.
Got it. He looks up,
Let's go.
looks around at everyone around. Kind of grits his teeth, kind of growls low, and kind of throws the axe to the side. Fine. What are you going to do with us then?
Just leave.
You're out of combat now because
We
they've
want
surrendered.
I'll walk over.
the cart you stole.
Oh, that's right. We came for the card.
You precious.
We want the cart you stole. We want it now.
I'm afraid you're going to need to be a little bit more specific.
It had a secret tomato.
Okay.
Looks at Derek, like shrugs.
Where are all the goods you took?
He looks around. You see him look off to the left, and then he points to the right. Because as you can see, there's some kind of crates over here.
I go to the left.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you look in and you see that's where like the valuable treasure is. As
This
you
is
can
not
see,
my cart.
there's a pile of gold and stuff over here, and you're like, "That's not a cart. Just leave it."
I'm like looking through the gold for my cart.
No, not in there. Not in
Okay.
there.
Well,
I just want to go over and start comforting Derek. You did the right thing, and I'm
Pasha.
honestly so proud of you.
Pasha followed Basile, and at the moment that they see gold, they just like jump into it like it's like they're like Donald Duck, or not Donald,
Yeah.
like Scrooge McDuck,
Scrooge.
and just go swimming in the gold, like making gold, like angels. Like,
Rage just ends, just drops from your face. Oh,
yep.
love it,
Loot.
love it. It's fantastic.
Loot.
Yeah, there's a not insignificant amount there for sure.
I am looking for specifically in the other goods, the things that they may not have considered valuable, like the seed that we need, for example.
Yes, yeah, you do notice that there is a kind of simple wooden cart among the goods. Hasn't been unloaded yet because I mean they were only a couple of days ahead of you, really.
Basile, I think I found your cart.
you what? And he just like runs in, like with joy in his face.
Yeah, absolutely. And you do recognize it, and if you want to like look on under and like sneak down underneath it, you can. Yeah, for sure. There's that tomato.
I hug my cart.
Hug the cart. Okay. The cart hugs you back.
Ah,
Realize it's a mimic. It eats you.
Oh,
character,
no.
please.
that's fair. I accept it.
So talk to me more about this stew. What was the spilled? Was that a stew? Is that like a potion? What are we doing here?
Eric's like, I don't know. Bog was the cook.
Oh.
He's dead.
I'm so sorry. But you know what? It's never too late in life to pick up a new hobby. And I really think you should both consider just get out of the like looting game. It's dirty, it's violent. You don't want this. Here, let me just take this ballista. I don't want you to be tempted. I'm going to try to persuade them to give me the ballista because I want it.
Well, yeah, all right. Go for it. Let's
It's pretty charred.
What's really funny is that Pasha could carry a ballista if they were so inclined.
yeah, you need to probably disassemble it. Oh, hi. Alexa, stop. Yeah, I know. I'm doing it.
I have a question, DM.
Mhm.
What's this?
What's that?
I got an 18 on my persuasion roll because I don't roll like my natural roll is never below an 18 now.
Okay.
Silver tongue.
So they certainly seem. Oh, we don't need it anymore. We're not gonna be able to. There's only 2 of us. You can operate it, but not with any efficiency. Pasha, you see down here, like a little chessboard. A game was halfway through being played.
Ooh, if they have a chessboard, I will take the chessboard.
Yeah, it's worth. Well, it'll be worth a little bit because they're finely carved little pieces and all that.
I used to play with Tink's dads. Like I used to play chess with them.
Yeah,
So I'll
it's
take
just
it.
like Faerun chess. So like, I don't know, you replace the bishops with elves or something. I don't know.
It's just elves. It's all elves.
It's all elves all the way down.
Oh, here's all the stuff. Sorry, I was distracted with the gold and then the chessboard. Look at the chessboard I got.
Wait, hold on. Is that their chest? We can leave them stuff because they're still here and alive.
May I have the chessboard, please?
I will buy you a chessboard. And she's saying this while actively pushing the ballista away from them.
Yeah, Brugo's like, I guess you can do whatever you want.
Well,
Just
now
like the government.
now I feel bad. Fine, you can keep chessboard,
Yeah.
but the gold's
Well,
mine.
All right, fine. There's a lot of stuff in here. I did keep an inventory,
Gold.
so I can give you the amounts without you having to spend many, many hours totaling it all up.
Thank you.
Gold, and yeah, Pasha goes back to swing around in the gold.
Yeah. Okay, we have Bruegel's band plundered several homesteads further north on the way to Flumenthal. An unlocked treasure chest in the cave. Now I made it like way more expansive. Look at all this. There's so much flavor here. You have. Oh, who's doing treasure tracking now? I know Lauren was doing it.
Yeah, I'll be tracker.
Yes, not me.
You're doing literally like production
I got
stuff.
other
The
stuff.
least I can do is write stuff down.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, I don't really have much stuff. That's like really low. Let's just put a 0 on the end of that. That seems fine. So you got 750 copper.
Nice.
180 silver.
Okay.
31 gold because I'm not giving you Electrum.
Can you
It's
please
half
make
gold.
it 32 gold so this divides evenly?
Yeah, there's some more gold as well. There's another.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Got it. You're good.
332. If you can, yeah, if that seems fine.
Okay.
And everything else is just money, apparently. But there are 3 vials of perfume.
Perfume. How does it smell?
It's in like nice inlaid bottles. It's kind of elven, and it has kind of pine scent that you get from the cheap air fresheners in new cars.
I'm just imagining that Gog used this as seasoning for the stew. Like let's put it in there. Piney fresh stew. Piney fresh stew.
They'd be worth 10 gold each, apparently. Yeah, it's
money and stuff worth money is what we want.
Yeah, money and stuff worth money. There's like
Perfect.
a lot of supplies and food and kind of produce.
What about
and
the
stuff.
seed that we need, Dave? The item we are after.
You look in the cart afterwards. Well, I assume Basil is like having a look through, making sure everything's there. You do come across, there was a small kind of linen sack that you never really bothered to look in because, it's not like open and it doesn't smell like it's got fresh things in it. And inside there is a small cushioned glass box kind of what you'd see a Fabergé egg in, like in the little kind of display thing, and it's cushioned in. And you do see it's quite big. It's like fist-sized acorn.
Sweet.
Almost looks like. Yeah, that's been in there the whole time, and this is actually kind of weird, specifically, Basil, because it doesn't like radiate kind of the magic that it should, because this is a very valuable and very highly magical seed, so you should be very in tune with it. So you suspect it may be kind of warded to not give that off.
Oh, that makes more sense. My first thought was it's fake. Cool. Okay.
No. Wouldn't do that to you after murdering a bunch of people. Oh. Wrong cart. Yeah, there's another band of bandits. They're just like up that way.
Yeah, this was the wrong bandits. You got the wrong bandits. There's more bandits.
Awkward.
Oh.
No.
Was there anything else that we promised to your snake friends? Shouldn't these orcs leave this place so that they can return?
I don't think he ever told you about that.
No?
No, I did. I did actually.
Yeah.
I said a bunch of snakes told me where the cave was.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. I knew that. I was like, we know this. Yeah? Okay, good. It's like, is there anything else your snake friends asked?
No, the orcs just need to find a new home.
You need to find a new home. Sorry. This place doesn't belong to you.
We don't have anywhere to go. We'll
There's
just
a whole
stay
forest.
here. And what, you think we're just going to build ourselves a hut out of twigs and trees?
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
If I were you, my option would be go into town and throw yourself on the mercy of the local law enforcement and see if you can find some gainful employment.
No. Therefore, we're in this situation. Fine. We'll live in the woods, I guess.
What do you mean it's their fault? What did they do to you?
It's a long story.
We have time.
And your curiosity turns to Wicca like, do we though? Like,
Wicca said that not from any sort of experience. She's just tired of pushing the ballista. It's only like here now.
She's just pushing.
And she just got bored and tired and is just sitting on it.
Yeah, it's incredibly heavy.
Yeah.
I'll walk up to both of them and give each of them 5 gold.
Oh.
What you? I mean,
Now you don't have to live in a hut that you build. You can buy one.
well, I mean, thanks. And I guess thanks for not killing us as well.
I mean, you seem very resourceful. You can hunt for your own food and probably lift things. I mean, there are a lot of people who would pay good money for labor as strong as you.
Fairy's pretty big.
You could, once upon a time, before I started adventuring, I was a great fighter. I did tours with all kinds of fighting competitions and stuff. They're always looking for strong orcs like you to do stuff. I mean, you could make good money that way.
Too many people around here know us. Look, you won't see us again. We won't be causing any more trouble.
I don't know. Sometimes a pre-built reputation is like the perfect thing for becoming a prize fighter, but it's up to you.
We'll work something out. If you don't need anything of us, we'll leave. Work something out between us. Let me, Derek. Yeah, boss. Yeah. I have a cousin who lives in, and they just start kind of mumbling and
they're just talking to each other about a plan.
Yeah. Check out Daggerford. I heard it's great this time of year.
Daggerford.
Nice.
Interesting.
There's a big casino there. How are you at cards? I throw 1 gold at them, go buy a deck of cards.
And And you have your chessboard. Maybe you
Deck
can
of cards.
become competitive chess players.
That'd be like the most gold inlaid, like diamond plated deck of cards in history. Like
It's like 5 copper.
I don't know.
I
It's a
was
nice
given-
set.
I was given the money to like buy a house. You said go buy a deck of cards.
How much could a
How
deck of
much
cards
could
cost? $10? I'm Gengi, and you can't take that from me.
truly the 1% just
Ah!
Paying them
Wicca-
with their own loot that they
Wicca
kill
hasn't
people
learned-
to take.
Yeah, Wicca hasn't
Interesting.
learned the money conversion on this side of the world. She's
Fair
like,
enough,
I don't
fair
know. What's
enough.
like a gold? Can someone help me push this across the puddle? It's very heavy.
I
I'm
got
not looking
you.
for bread. What's that? Like £20?
Yeah.
$300? Whatever.
I got you, Wicca. I can help.
Thanks. I got this for you. I have no intention of doing anything with this.
This is for me? Really?
Yeah. Yeah, enjoy this ballista.
Really? I'll
Yeah.
take it. I will happily put a ballista on my sheet.
I
Sure.
lean over to Karasu.
mm,
Is it like a thing where after you gain something, you just gift it to each other? Is that
I've
that the
not
thing?
typically, but they do seem to do it fairly frequently.
Okay? That checks out. Is Witka okay?
Karasu like gives you a look that's like you're asking me if she's okay. You know what I mean? Like
I
yeah,
wanted to make sure that I'm not
yes,
projecting.
I think she's okay.
You said that like a question.
She was okay a long 30 so years ago when I knew her then, and she's okay now. So I suppose yes, but everyone has their idiosyncrasies, you included, I'm sure.
Yes. I have a cart with a tomato on the inside.
You
And
certainly do.
She yells and roars at people and gives us.
She yells because she cares.
Oh,
There's a lot of emotion in her, I think, and it builds up, and yelling or spell casting or just generally being boisterous in some outlandish, ridiculous way is her manner of expelling such emotion into the world.
And he nods, walks off a little bit, and then looks over at Witka and just yells, "I look forward to the day that you yell at me."
It means she really cares if she does that.
Wicca like nearly falls into the puddle laughing. Very happy. It's a pleased laugh. It's not like mean at
Yeah, it's
all.
like, "Ah."
Karasu is confused why everybody is like laughing and enjoying themselves right now. Like we just finished this thing.
Just killed a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I died from a ladle a little bit. I'm gonna enjoy life.
Yeah,
And I taste the puddle.
You've probably got a concussion, to be honest.
He's actually
but-
really good.
Oh,
Yeah. Definitely knew Gog was trained.
now I'm sad about Gog.
Yeah.
This is very good.
I mean, I've written backgrounds for all the different characters.
Gosh, what?
Yeah, Gog was trained as a cook.
I'm keeping the ladle. You can't stop me from
The
doing it.
giant ladle, the large ladle.
Yeah, it's my Cloudbuster now.
the
Just
Warhammer.
my Buster sword. Just a big ladle.
Yeah,
Love
absolutely.
it. I
Please,
love it.
please do. So, what I will say about the ballista is it is still incredibly unwieldy. It takes a long time to like take apart and redeploy, and probably didn't keep much ammunition for it either. So you're probably looking at roll a d6. See how many bolts you've got.
Am I rolling it? Since it's
Yeah.
mine?
Yeah, I guess it's
Okay.
your ballista now. So
Yeah, I'm going to need the stats on that when you have the chance because I can't find them.
yes. All right, you got 2 shots with it.
Cool.
So let's see ballista. Who's let me get edit in players journals can be edited and controlled by.
Why is our snake doing a fire dance right now?
It's got fun. like
This is-
it's animated.
This is what I like to do when I'm like, screwing around. This is my favorite thing to do. Is just, roll on the floor, do some break dancing. This is possibly
spend the
break
tokens.
dancing.
I can't see it
stuff.
turning.
Just rolling.
You can't see it turning.
I
It's
can
really
see Basile
Too
turning.
fast. Go too fast. Like watching car wheels. They don't look like they're moving because they're going round.
What?
I don't know what you're all doing. You should be able to see the stats of a ballista now in your
in my sheet.
list. Not on your sheet. It should be like kind of underneath.
Like it's a creature.
I'm sorry. Where should I be able to see it?
It should be kind of underneath your character sheet. I don't know what necessarily you see.
Oh, I
on
see
the
it. I
side.
see it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the ballista has its own character sheet. Hey yo, hey
Yeah,
baby,
Just popped it in, so it'd be a little bit easier.
hey baby. Look at my precious new present, man.
Two shots. Make them count.
I will. I mean, I have, my ramming.
The portable ram and now a ballista.
There you
It's
go.
like just packing them on. More.
Also, is there a chance we can use one of the ballista bolts and then like commission more bolts when we get back to Phandelver? Seems like a pretty
Yeah,
simple
it's-
prospect.
Unlikely
We
that
have a lot
anyone
of
in
money.
Phandelver has. Yeah, it's unlikely anyone in Phandelver has ballista bolts or would stock them, but you could probably order some in.
I want them to try to figure out how to make ballista bolts. Like if we give one bolt and then make, essentially Pasha has to be like Jack Sparrow with like one shot for a while, but like could have more later.
Yeah, the blacksmith in town could theoretically make at least the tips for the bolts.
Can I grab one of the ones? Wicca goes and grabs one of the bolts that's in the wall that's all messed up.
Yeah.
But it's close enough. Like, yeah, they can figure out, make this
Okay.
good.
Reverse engineer
I
ballista
love,
bolts in your tiny farming town. Yeah, no worries.
I love the like what would you call it? I can see it happening in real time. The like DM reticence of like, oh no, I gave them a ballista and now I have to figure out how to limit their ballista power.
Yeah.
It's totally fine. Look, you're going into a castle and then you'll be going into a mine.
Yeah.
The amount of trouble you can get into with a ballista in those situations is more fun than frustrating.
I'm not saying that as like a jab at all. I love it.
It's
It's
just a weird thing that
I just
happens.
get a nice, fun, cool ranged weapon that I get to like set up and
Yeah,
put in
it's-
places and just go at people with. I mean, it's cool.
It's
I can
very
just-
rarely that you actually get an opportunity to give a character who has the like powerful build
The carrying capacity to
something
do it,
to do with that rather than
Right?
just carrying stuff. So sure, like a
I set it up.
IKEA
and
flat pack of a
IKEA
Ballista.
flat pack
Just-
ballista.
just like in
Pasha
your
will set it up,
backpack.
and Witka, how do you feel about being the one that fires it though?
You can pull the thing. It's a little easier.
Yeah,
I
what
can
do
pull
you,
things.
That way you can do your stuff from range and still have a nice weapon to attack people with. We can
What-
teamwork this.
What do you
Thank
call
you.
what's the name on the catalog of a flat pack ballista? You know, like the Swedish.
Oh,
the like
we need
Swedish
the
name of it.
Swedish name. We need to. If we have anyone in chat who knows a certain amount
Yeah.
of Swedish, so that we don't butcher an actual language and
Yeah.
do something inappropriate.
I'm just interested in what the name would be. I don't know.
What if it's just crossbow but with umlauts over
yeah,
the O?
like
Yeah, I was thinking bolt just with
Yeah, just-
bolt for the others.
3 L's, some umlauts. It's fine.
yeah, just put
Shit.
a umlaut on there and you're good.
Oh God!
Sweet
Okay.
deal. So you got a ballista now.
Yay! You love
Yeah.
to see it.
So to properly use the ballista as it kind of has in the bits and bobs, it takes one turn to load it. One action to load it, one action to aim it, and then one action to fire it. You can shoot it without aiming, but you just do it at disadvantage.
Nice.
Yes, blind fire ballistas.
Look,
So that-
360 no
there's-
scope.
Yeah.
Blah, blah.
there's
barbarians
value in having
have
multiple
training. Oh,
help,
sorry.
right?
One more time, Basile.
There's value in having multiple people help just because
Yeah.
it takes multiple actions then.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's why they're
Shoot
So
faster.
like, so Pasha would set it up, somebody would aim it, and then Witka could just go, "Bing!"
Got it.
Yeah.
But of course, Wicca also has plenty of bonus actions. Like the action economy on a bard is sick because like your bonus actions are no joke.
Very
Yeah,
true.
taking a turn, inspire the person who's going to fire the ballista and then
That.
load it for them. That's a great turn. All right.
Just terrible inspiration. Like, don't miss.
Yeah.
Angry.
I'm
Don't
torn
talk to me.
because
Angie.
I'm a
exactly, yeah.
I'm a
I'm a bit-
yellcaster, not a spellcaster.
Nice. Love
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah. Kind of
Alright.
torn because it requires a lot of training to use this.
Nah,
But, like,
totally fine.
Whatever, who cares? Characters are trained in martial ranged weapons. If a ballista isn't a martial ranged weapon, I don't know what it is.
I mean, all you have to do on a ballista is pull the trigger mechanism. It's not really that complicated. Like, right?
I have proficiencies in martial weapons and simple weapons, but not
Exactly.
ranged weapons. So I can at least get it set up, but me firing it is not the greatest idea.
It'll be fun.
I feel like we're getting into that territory where it's like, that's why they gave people crossbows, because you don't really need any special training to shoot.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. Yeah. No, we're totally fine. I don't mind. Have a ballista. That's great. Love it. It's awesome. It's a much more fun loot than whatever it was. 500 gold that you can't spend anywhere.
I just give mine to my mom. All my gold goes to my
I
mama.
thought you meant the ballista for a second. I was just...
Yes, I will also give my mom a ballista. I'm sure she'll be excited to have it.
It's like younger siblings just sit on top of the bolts and you just shoot them into a bale of hay.
Oh my god, that'd be fun. All of my
Yeah,
siblings
probably
are
die,
halflings.
though. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Whee! Sorry.
Oh, boy.
Doctor Strange
It's not
bolt.
not that kind of show.
No,
Sorry about that.
No.
All right, so
So what's next, boss?
yeah, you've got everything. Basil, you've completed the task that the sneak gave you.
Let's go see them.
Let's go see the snacks.
They had rewards.
Yeah, absolutely. So probably be a little bit reticent about the whole party being there. So I'm sure you do the kind of like speaking out to them, requesting kind of an audience. Do you want to play it out, or would you be happy to get some loot?
I'll meet you halfway. I'd say Will announce himself. Will announce that the companions that helped to reclaim their home are nearby, so as not to be surprised. And
Yeah, I think the three of us are kind of towards the edge of whatever area, like just kind of like
Yeah, no, totally.
peeking around a tree.
So thanks to everyone. And you see out from a kind of slightly larger burrow to the side. It's still a rather large creature, but obviously kind of juvenile. The proportions seem a little bit off. But you definitely recognize this is like a very young wyvern that comes out and has something in its mouth. Kind of grey and shiny at first, brings it closer, kind of drops it at your feet. Yeah, pick it up. Looks to be kind of a cloak, more like a sort of half cape type cloak rather than the full down the back one.
mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's made of scales, but it's not. It's not heavy. They're not scale mail scales. Look at them. They look to actually be legitimate dragon scales.
Oh my.
And it fastens with a nice kind of shiny gold clasp in the shape of a coiled serpent. Yeah, would you like to? No, I'll give you the whole thing just so you know. I was thinking whether one of its things should be kept secret, but then it might not occur. So
I want to know. I want to know so bad.
Yeah, this is the Cloak of Shed Scales, and during daily preparations, you can choose which color of scales the cloak will have. So it can become, with attunement and like as you sort of run magic through it, it will change color to any of the, dragon colors. These are metamorphing scales. And when you do, you will have resistance to the energy type associated. So if you decide you want it to be blue,
Oh shit,
then you'll
that's
have
dope.
resistance to lightning, or
That's
gold
cool.
for fire, or red for fire, or white for cold. Whatever your preference is for the day. Or you can just make it like cool and change it when the scenery changes behind you,
That's
when
dope.
it's not super necessary.
Oh, I love it.
That is both stylish and awesome.
There's one more property as well, which is once per day, as a reaction, when you're hit by a melee attack, the coiled serpent pin will temporarily come to life and bite your attacker, who then has to make a constitution save or become poisoned for a minute. So there you go. It's a
I'm
nice
glad
little
about
magic
that.
item for you.
He like puts it on and then like adjusts it and feels a little regal for a second and then does another almost like kneel as if a knight is kneeling to their liege. And I hope that you are safe in your home and you may find happiness.
Yes, as you return life to this place on your quest, young druid, so we shall too be able to begin our lives anew.
There's also some really good soup on the floor of the cave. I'm sure you'll enjoy it.
There is soup on the floor. It's apparently very tasty. It should have cooled down by now. I don't know if you.
It's been a while since I've tasted cooking.
So you've eaten cooking before?
There's kind of a good glint behind the eye that's like, maybe, and with the you all have this sense looking at this snake that there's something up with this snake.
They're cooler than just a
it's
regular
so
snake.
it's so magical. You can almost kind of feel it flowing off of it without casting detect magic.
Yeah.
But yeah, with your bow and your gracious acceptance, makes its way back into the burrow, and you're all left kind of out on the foothills now with everything you need to complete Radolf's ritual. So we will see how that ritual goes after we take a little break, I think.
Good.
Awesome. So please stick around, and if you're in chat while this is live, remember we do have the raffle running. If you would like a copy of this module, and to enter, it will be the keyword is secret tomato, or one word. Good luck on that, and we will see you again in some minutes. Bye for now. Everybody, welcome back to the second part of our 10th episode of Lost Mine of Phandelver on Roll20. So, the team has managed to collect all the, components for a ritual that they have been promised will remove the weird enchant illusion thing around the castle so that they all got an opportunity to do the side quests in the module.
Yeah, so now we gotta go see the druid again, right? And then...
Yeah. So looking at the map, let me just move everybody on over. Looking at the map, kind of on the opposite side of everything. So probably agreed to meet you at the edge of the magical thing, which you can reveal now because you will be going there very, very
Dun,
shortly.
dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. Right on your doorstep, really. There it is. That's where the Cragmaw Castle is camouflaged by powerful magic.
So we meet up with our dear friend the druid and give them the life,
Radoth,
life
yes.
essence and the seed to do this, presumably.
Yeah, so that's you would, I guess, be kind of innately aware that this is a very significantly scaled ritual using very powerful kind of primal components. And forgive me for kind of putting it there, but I imagine the most interesting part of the ritual is the conversion of this undeath essence into a positive force, because that feels kind of like your jam. And seeing that, I think Radoth kind of, like brings you in to assist with that magic. And he teaches you, I guess, similar principles to ones that you've always held, that there's a cyclical nature to these things. And unfortunately, sometimes these souls, these undead, step outside the cycle. But with the appropriate magics, you can bring them back in. Which I've always thought is really cool about these fantasy worlds, where literally kind of there are planes and things devoted to specific kinds of energy, and they do exist, and this flow of magic that is kind of maybe spiritual in this world is just like a legit thing, and you can reach out and touch it. But yeah, this is kind of a big sort of ceremonial to the rest of you process. I think Karasu as well is getting a lot of vibes of this being quite close to manipulating ki and energy in the same way. You just sort of manipulate or visualize it in a slightly different way.
Yeah, I imagine also for her that there's a degree of like the using nasty powers that one has to do like good things with them.
Yeah, but it's probably a little bit of trepidation as well, based on kind of the way in which maybe some of your power was taken. Maybe there's like a kind of a pang of like, if only they could kind of do this ritual for me almost.
Yeah, there's no fixing it, but if there were.
So, after a while, Radoth's ready, kind of prepared, like natural ingredients around, plants the seed, begins casting this magic. You will feel it. It's, again, incredibly potent. Clearly, Radoth has spent a long time tuning himself. He's probably pretty high level, even though he's a level 1 NPC in the stat block, as is Darren, weirdly, even though he's listed as an ex-adventurer.
Wow, really?
He's a commoner.
Okay.
Yeah, weird stuff. But
time just wore in him that he lost some of his skills.
You just gotta give up your class levels when you retire. That's the real kicker.
Feels weird, man.
Except for that one guy in where is it, in Waterdeep, who owns that bar with the well in it. Yeah, he doesn't have to give up his class levels.
Yeah, he's like, I'm level 15 fighter.
I love him.
Durnan? I think it's Durnan.
Yeah. Like, oh, coming out again. All right, 3 attacks around. Let's go.
I don't know. Trolls are climbing out of my well.
Yeah. So after a while, the ritual begins to take effect, and you can see kind of the roots of this tree almost burrowing under what you see now to be this kind of translucent and shifting dome that's set up around this large area. And as they grow underneath it, plants begin to sprout out on the other side. And, they're tangible. You can touch them. You can see where they are. And as such, the illusion is basically broken. The spell's going in effect, but now all of you know and have been directed in such a way that you can now see the forest for the way it truly is. And you see among those trees. Sorry.
No, finish your description.
Yeah, you can see among the trees like hints and flashes of kind of grey stone in between the trees that suggests that the building itself is not really too far away.
Did anybody heal Pasha at all in the interim of this this walk?
Oh, you've all gone back to full. Like,
are we long rested?
Yeah, this journey is like
nice.
Like 100 miles or something. It's like a really long way.
Right. Thank goodness, because I was like, if you're about to send us in there, Pasha is wrecked and needs some time.
Do I want to do this now? You're all right. You're level 4 as well.
Hey!
Yay!
Bra, bra, bra.
Hey.
I should have told you during the break, but I was still thinking about it. Because it's this, and then there's one more thing, and you end at level 5. So.
Yeah!
Let's launch the character mancer.
Yeah, so I don't know if you can swap over to your own view elf to kind of show it off, because that's one of the features that we. That's fine. No. Totally fine. I can't view your character monster as it's going, but we did show it off in the first beginning episode, so it's fine. So what we're talking about, if you haven't seen the earlier sessions, is the Roll20 character sheets for, I think, it might just be D&D 5th edition, but probably rolling it out to other systems as well, has an automated system that both lets you create characters and level them up much more easily by presenting them as, a series of choices rather than having to flick through the book to each thing and then go back to check. It's like, oh, if I get the 2+2 here, then that means I can take this feat, or this makes it a lot easier. And I tend to use it for characters as long as you're not using custom content, but it works really well with that as well. You can do manual changes to the character sheets as well, if so needed. Oh, people are rolling averages for HP. Has anybody been rolling HP?
I rolled HP one time and it went well, and then I got nervous.
I've been rolling. I'm going to do it again. Let's gamble.
Oh, yeah. For those listening, that is a 1.
Yeah, that's how you gamble. So a total of 2.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need no 30.
It's fine. You've got like 2 wild shapes worth of extra HP.
Yeah,
I'm
fine.
You'll be right.
I'm fine. I've got the
kids get like shot by a ballista or something.
Yes, friendly fire.
Happen. Yeah, so level 4 tends to be for everybody fairly simple level HP, and either your stats you get a +2 or 2+1s, or a feat, and everybody's allowed to pick feats in this campaign.
I'm not going to pick a feat. I think I'm going to wait until the next time around.
We're not going to be playing these characters.
Oh, right. I should just, go ahead and pick a feat. You're right. You're right.
If you want to feed, now's the time.
Yeah.
No, you 100% right, and I'm an idiot. So
You're good.
No.
You were playing the long game on a short character.
you know what? Sometimes.
And it's not. You'll never get an opportunity to play Pasha again. Like the next module starts at level 1. I mean, if like we were to do another.
If like theoretically
everyone knows.
were
We've
to
already said we're
exist.
probably going to do Frost Maiden after this, so
Yeah.
we'd have to start from level 1 there. We think, but maybe afterwards.
I have been talking to the group about what they want to do character-wise for that. I'm just saying, chat, get excited already. Expect greatness.
You saw my idea, right? Already?
I've seen it. I've seen it.
Wait, everybody else has been picking characters. I've been sat here doing GM prep.
Just generally, Dave. Just generally.
All right.
I think I know what race I want to play if we go with the idea that I had, because I think it would be a really cool way to.
You're leveling up.
That. I'm just
Focus.
Focus.
I'm good. I've done my level. I got an extra dex. I got an extra int. I have my monk slow fall now and 4 key points per rest. That's it.
Sounds good. What's everybody else gone for?
I picked up the Magic Initiate feat. I think playing with her little beatbox fidget cube, she like broke it and then turned it, and now it's super bassy and rattly, and I have Eldritch Blast.
Wow. All right. I upgrade your cantrip for you from D4 to D6, and you just like, I just want D10 on instead.
I do want to D10 what it says.
I understand.
I just need a thing that can hit instead of like saves, because you roll very well.
Yeah, like it's. Sorry about that, but I mean, when you're a GM.
Apologize for being good at dice.
Good at dice.
Quantum Dice Roller. It's actually really legit, except for some reason, whenever we do shows, the GMs roll horrifically well all the time.
I'm trying to decide between Dual Wielder and Great Weapon Master.
Dual Wielder.
God, everyone's just like, here's your magic item, but also like kind of screw it, I guess. Wow.
Well, this is the thing. I want to be able to hit 2 times. Okay, I want to be able to hit 2 times. Like 2 attacks. Like, and I know I could have always had 2 attacks, but with with Dual Wielder, like there's a stronger chance that I'll be able to hit with that second attack.
Here's the thing. If you clear this castle, you're allowed to go level 5, and then you just get 2 attacks.
And you got 2 attacks, yeah.
I think the last thing's supposed to be level 5. I probably should check that.
I'll grab I'll grab Great Weapon Master for now then, since I get 2 attacks anyway in the next level.
Are there like weird spells on here? What? I've never seen some of these
before. So we kind of mentioned it briefly last session, but in between sessions, more content got added to the Roll20 compendium, and it automatically goes to on rather than off. So we've got Deep Magic by Kobold Press in there. So shout outs to them for having a bunch of abilities and spells that Basil uses. Like most of your kit is those new spells. And yeah, feel free to pick those up. Totally. I don't know what they do.
About to get some fun, rattly stuff.
These are so cute.
Yeah, it looks to be a bunch of cool stuff in there. And I mean, since we're already using some like really creative person made this module where you could get rid of racial bonuses and make them based on class instead.
I think that's it for everybody.
That's also on the compendium.
Mm-hmm. It looks so clean. I was really impressed with how well it came out.
It is really great.
Yeah, the implementation on it is
just split up individually, so it makes it so much easier. I'm so happy.
Yay!
Yeah, definitely recommend checking that out.
For those of
some of you may feel, the tying people to the kinds of things that they are, it gets a bit, especially when you look at allegorically, fantasy has portrayed certain things. I don't want to get too far into it. I just think it's really cool. I just think it's a really cool attempt. I'm really glad that you made it. And,
I've even done it for like NPC ideas that I have, because I'll literally just like stat NPCs maybe like a 12 all the way through or something, and then I'm like, all right, how am I going to adjust them a little bit depending on this?
I'm still laughing at your one. That's just amazing.
Oh,
My
no.
heart.
it's like, yeah, you're suffering.
Are you trying to pick spells, Abria?
Yeah, I'm gonna be in here forever. What are we
your
doing?
current situation? Yeah.
Yep.
That's totally fine.
I have a very easy leveling process because I'm a martial class, so I just go button, button, and I'm done. So, you know, that's it.
This would honestly be easier if I didn't like suddenly get assaulted with like, there's so many new ones. I have to click on them all. What is Kobold's Fury? Ah!
I mean,
What feat?
Fury, elf, I see you over there. You're like,
What feat did you pick?
Me?
Elf, or did you not pick a feat?
I didn't pick a feat. I took stat
Sorry.
allocations. So I got an extra dex, so I'm at 20 dex, and I got an extra int,
Nice.
so I am at 10 int.
Oh, hit that average! Hit that average! Do it.
yeah. How about Basile? We've not heard what sort of choices you've made yet.
I went Warcaster, actually.
Nice.
Ooh.
Always
choice.
solid.
Yeah, because if I go in close, then I'll get the attack of opportunity to use a spell instead of just trying to swing at them. I think
And you'll
that'll
have a
work even
nice,
better.
lovely little snake to bite them as well.
Exact. Oh
Nick.
my gosh, it all just comes together.
Mhm.
Nick.
It's all coming together.
together. Seal's actually seeking the big
Synergies.
bad and plotting it out.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. Never. Snakes of a feather flock together.
Yeah. Pretty okay.
How that
if
goes.
you okay if we kind of move?
Oh, yeah,
on
let's
to
go
some
forward.
other
You're good.
stuff?
Wait, Basile, Gabe, did you say snakes of a feather flock together? Are we
I
talking
also-
about? Are we
I
talking
also
about
said
some?
snakes don't have feathers.
Oh, I thought we were talking about some Quetzalcoatl.
Quetzalcoatl?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
Quetzalcoatl
never.
shit.
I
Not at all.
mean,
Snakes of a
Possible.
feather, right? Like
Possible. Basile. Basile.
We've all
It's
done it
dusty,
now.
you're
We can't
good.
feel guilty anymore because we've all done it. Good.
Okay,
So
all right,
Dave.
all right.
yeah.
Yeah,
All
go
right,
ahead.
so
Go
we
ahead,
about
Dave.
to
Yeah.
Yeah.
about to
So,
crash this castle party.
heading on up, you're aware that this place is obviously going to be inhabited. You will have picked up from what people were saying in the earlier sessions. The bugbears, in fact, in that little cave, referred to there being more of their group and the leader being in the castle or like being in a different location. So it looks like the Cragmaws will be comprised generally of goblinoid type creatures. And you can probably safely expect that there's going to be a decent amount of there guarding it. So coming up through the woods, not going to do the whole like stealthing up to it. You kind of get in view of it before necessarily anything happens, so you can get some thoughts on how you want to approach it. You won't be able to see anything if I move you over to the castle, so I'll just describe it, because the thing is, the border of the map is so close to the edges. Wherever I put you, you would then just see big walls and stuff. You can see the direction that you come into it. You see the main entrance, which are these large, kind of iron-banded oak doors, up like small, whatever they're called, where there's the sort of like circling around stairs that go up to a little bit higher. I don't know what that's called, but castles do that stuff all the time for some reason. The lead up to there. The walls generally are in fairly good condition on this castle, and you can see that the outer walls have arrow slits built into them, small windows where people might be looking out, keeping watch. But that's not the only entrance. Let me just look for my own memory. Yes, you do see a path that kind of skirts round to the side. You can't necessarily see where it enters from here. That would be when you have to start sneaking around, getting close to see what those alternatives are, because you would be coming in from the main entranceway. And there may be more points of ingress like further round, but again, the castle itself is situated such that they've let the woods and the trees kind of grow close to the outside rather than clearing it, just so they've got more idea of watching their entrances from the inside rather than having lookouts in a forest, which kind of doesn't make a huge amount of sense. In fact, I don't know why this castle is here. It's like clearly not a defensive structure. I think it's just like a king thing. This doesn't make any sense.
It's called vanity.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like on a hill. It's not in a location that looks over anything interesting. It's in the middle of a wood. It's not weird.
So anyway. I think Karasu looks to the others and goes like, so side entrance? I somehow don't think going up to knock on the front door will be well received. Though I would sort of like to try, I don't think that's the way we should do this.
Side entrance sounds fine to me. I think being sneaky is definitely the better play here. Otherwise, Glassstaff might run away again.
He might be here.
I think without a doubt we're going to end up in a very loud combat very quickly once we run into some goblins, but we'll do our best.
If we can be around large objects like boulders, I have an idea when something goes down.
Well, I mean, this castle is made of a bunch of big rocks, so I think you should be good.
Perfect.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe there's like spells to do with it or something.
I also just realized I can't update the overlay to make us level 4 while we're live. So everybody, we're level 4. It'll be different next week, okay? But this week I can't do anything about it.
I'm sure chat will forgive you, right, chat?
Even if they don't, I don't care.
We're gonna do the show whether there's a chat here to appreciate it or not. All right, so I'm gonna move you over to the silly thing where I'm not scrolling far enough. There we go. There's a lot of maps in this module. Some of you not seen all of them, may be very confused by some of them, and this one that I made into a Pokemon battle for some reason. I don't know. But yes. Popped you in the bottom corner of the castle. You can see up above you is the main entrance, and then there's this little passageway going around to the side as well. But you may also be able to see from where you are, which is, fine. As you may well expect, like the little towers on the outside are manned. It doesn't look like they're paying a huge amount of attention, but you can see through tiny gaps in the arrow slits. I don't know, actually.
Don't see anything right now, Dave.
You don't have any vision?
It doesn't look like it.
All I can see is the main map.
It's because I forgot to do the thing.
I see merely the darkness in which I was created.
Also, only see Doctor. There we go.
I feel like with that kind of statement, I need like a cape to swoosh,
Yeah.
But I don't have one on right now. So
Sure. Yeah, sorry about that. I keep forgetting with the module, you just have to turn the dynamic lighting on because it was created with the old system. So you just have to toggle the things. But yeah, hopefully you can now see that there's the entrance stairs up here, the sort of side passage over to your right.
Side passage.
And looking through the arrow slits, you can see, yes, there are goblins inside the castle. But these ones don't seem to be making it like paying a huge amount of attention.
Do you want us to like roll a stealth or something to like get by them, or is it enough
Yeah.
attention?
So as you get round, you would notice. So I'll just take Karasu for example.
Yeah, by all means.
You would notice that, despite it kind of looking like a great opportunity round, that there's an area of rubble where the wall kind of should be. So it may be a little bit more difficult than you originally thought to sneak past, as there's no wall to hide you there. You'd be walking past.
So is it like
gap.
small enough that it's open, like we could get into it, rubble, or is it like a big pile of rubble that we can't?
Yeah, it's a fairly large pile of rubble. You could kind of crouch and not be seen over it, but you could also climb it and like go in. It would just be sort of difficult terrain. But to get round this particular entrance is definitely going to require some stealth.
We can do
because
that.
If you peek your head over, you can see there are like lots of goblins in those rooms, not
Let's-
looking for you, but might notice.
Time
Let's-
to be sneaky.
let's-
Time to be sneaky.
Yeah, let's try the sneaky approach, followed up by our obvious and inevitable failure, where we will fight a lot of goblins.
Sure. So, whoever or whomever would like to make the stealth check on behalf of the group, I think it makes more sense to do it this way. With 4 people,
I think our
someone
sneakiest
statistically
person,
is going to fail. So
I
it
have
feels good.
a +7.
Ah!
yeah, you should be our sneaky person. You should roll our stealth.
You want me to
For
roll
sure.
it? I will use the inspiration I was given to roll it at advantage, just so that we
Fantastic.
are assured a good 16.
16.
Is that your
good.
second double 16?
No, that was Gabe rolled double 16.
Yeah.
earlier.
Teamwork.
Oh, that's just the game's second double 16. Cool.
Mhm.
Okay, so taking Karasu's lead, you all stick kind of close to the ground, crouching. I think this is like a crawling, hands and knees, or
Commando
slightly
crawl.
lower,
Yeah.
especially for Pasha, because certain problems with being like 7 feet tall when you have to crouch. You may still be taller than a goblin, even hunched all the way over. But by Karasu's direction, you do all manage to get past the rubble. So if you all want to move kind of to the right, up to where Karasu is, and Karasu, you can head to sort of the wall over here, or whether you want to sneak right in to the side.
I thought we were headed to the side entrance, so I was like going to go up
Yes,
into the
yeah.
stairs.
So as you all move across, you'll see that there's a small flight of stairs leading to an inner door that you will have managed to make your way to.
Mm-hmm.
Let me move Winker for you, Bria, while you're looking at spell lists.
Sorry. I'm like weirdly laggy. It's a whole thing right now. It's on me.
No
Give me a
worries at
sec.
all.
Sorry.
It's all good.
Yeah, I think the description's enough for it at the moment. So Karasu has led you past the rubble and to this side entrance door.
Does the door seem locked, Dave, on a close inspection?
That's a great question.
Is the latch turned to the locked side, or the like?
It definitely would be locked from the inside if it is locked. Sorry, I meant to have this open already.
It's all good. Again, no pressure.
Area 10. Postern Gate. Yes, this large iron door is indeed locked.
Okay. Let's unlock it then. I think I can do that. I have a lock picking set.
Yeah, absolutely.
My thieves' tools.
Yeah, for sure.
So let's do that. I'm gonna roll. Here we go.
Yep.
A 13, Dave. Is that sufficient to unlock the door?
Unfortunately, it's not quite enough. It's a, it's a strong door, and while you can kind of get into the latches and stuff to a certain extent, the locking mechanism being on the other side and also being fairly secure is it's a little bit too tricky for you.
Karasu grumbles under her breath as she like fiddles with lockpicks with her like one hand, like a lockpick in her mouth, you know. And she doesn't seem to be able to open it, so she turns to the rest of the group like, it's not, I can't get it open.
Do you want me to come try?
Yeah, I slide out of the way quietly, to give you space to get into the door.
Sweet, I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, gonna increase the DC by 1.
Yeah,
because it will have been slightly
messed with.
Yeah.
Fair.
If you think that's fair, yeah.
Why is it asking me for my? Sure,
I have an idea if that doesn't work.
No.
Nope.
No,
Thanks, I hate it.
Unfortunately, yeah, it is very secure.
It's a very good door.
May I walk up to the door?
Oh,
yeah.
And may I cast poison spray on the handle of the door?
Oh, you're trying to like.
Yeah, like kind of melt it away.
Yes.
Yeah, sure. What's the damage dice of poison spray?
1d12.
D12.
D12.
Okay.
D12 poison though, I think.
Yeah. So I don't know if it'll.
Is acid separate to poison?
Acid is separate to poison.
Is it?
They're not the same. Because poison doesn't affect undead, for example. Like you can't.
Oh.
I know this because I played a UNT the last time.
Actually, I'll try to use produce flame combined with control flame.
Oh, there you go.
Melt it.
Okay. Sure. So how about we say in that case, it's not a case of whether you like roll to hit. Mm-hmm. It's more whether you can produce the
heat
efficiently. So yeah, let's say if you can do on 7 points of fire damage, then you'll be able to melt it.
Let's see. Oh, that's a gamble.
Yeah.
So
looks like
5.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No.
No, really good idea, and I'm super into it.
I look over and I say, I have one more plan.
Ooh,
and
okay.
I walk back over to the door, and I knock on the door, kunk 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 kunk, and then I wait.
Yeah, I don't think you get any response.
Damn.
Yeah. No, I'm looking in here. There's nobody to answer the door.
I think at this point, Pasha just pulls the portable ram off their back, just being like,
You are very strong, but this is a reinforced iron door, and the goblins are just over there.
That's why I'm asking first.
I hold up a finger and I go, 2 options. 1, we ram the door. 2, we climb the rubble. Thoughts?
There's always the front door as well.
I mean, if I knock on that one, it'll probably open.
Yeah, actually, I might have... Yes, I did misdescribe this. The front wooden doors are actually destroyed and smashed. It is open.
Okay, so
the
it's
area is open.
Okay.
So there's no door to knock on. Yeah, sorry, I should have been looking at the map when I was describing the map. I don't know.
I mean, we probably still would have tried to go on the side first anyways.
Oh,
For
yeah,
sure.
Absolutely. Yeah. So What do you all think? Oh my god!
I just
clicked on
feel the
Woodland.
need to
Please
announce to
stay.
everyone that my room is so hot right now.
It's true. I broke
I'm
the
like
streak.
5 seconds from texting my roommate and going, "Can we please turn the AC on?"
It's okay. We've only got 45 minutes left. You can do it, Aki. I believe in you.
This is how you open a campaign on Rolls. I accidentally hit the back button and it was like going to my bank account.
Oh, did you close it?
Wasn't great. All right, let's load it back up. Everything's fine. Professional streamer.
I mean, it's loading on my screen. I don't know. If
Yes, it'll be back up in a second.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah,
So, do we want to go? Do we want to go around the front? Do we want to go over the rubble? Do we want to ram the door? I'm cool with like whatever choice we make, but on an out of character level, Karasi's just kind of waiting for deliberation.
Yeah, I'm also cool with whatever, but like I'm also the only person who hasn't tried this door yet. And I mean,
Get in there.
one way, this is the thing, one way or the other, we're in a fight. Like it's whether we want to start the fight here or whether we want to start the fight at the front door. I don't think that there's a good answer either way on this one.
I think you may as well just ram the door.
Yeah, and I will once again stress to you, this is an incredibly tough door to smash down.
But Pasha is like super strong, so it's fine.
Yep, not that I don't believe in you. It's just the DC is. I just looked at it and I was like, okay, fine. If it's that, yeah, all right.
Let me just get the stats for the portable RAM one more time. Sorry.
I think it just gives you advantage.
It's advantage on
my strength checks. Yeah, I always forget though because there's nowhere I can list it in my
I mean,
sheet,
we could set up the ballista and shoot it point blank into the door.
We could do that, but you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and make this strength check with.
All right.
With
Are you committed? Are you committed? So then I can tell you DC that you need to hit.
Sure.
It's DC 25.
Ooh.
I have to roll a natural 20 basically.
We can do it.
You
can do it.
And even then, I don't think it would
Believe.
that would only give me a plus, make it a 23, which wouldn't hit even with a natural 20.
You've got enough strength. You must have more than a +3 on athletics.
I don't. Oh, you mean this is an athletics check? Never mind. It's a 5 on athletics.
You can do it.
All right.
I believe.
Let's see how it goes.
I believe.
We're just about to make a lot of noise here. Yeah. That's
right.
That's so close. That's hilariously
23.
close.
Oh, well.
I called it. I knew I'd only roll a 23.
I'm sorry. Can we walk something back just a little bit? That like, if I wasn't so obsessed with figuring out my character sheet right now, Wicca absolutely would have given Bardic inspiration on this.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you.
All right, I'll roll my D6.
Dave is so nice. This is some nice GM shit right here. Hey, we did it.
All right. The power of friendship.
I'm sorry. I would do it.
No, I agree. I agree you would have done it. And like I said before.
It's like when the cleric always forgets to cast guidance every
single
time. Every single time.
I've also been that cleric a lot. Like, wait, was I? Oh, oops. You're fine.
Everybody's able to see it. Look how well everything's done. Like all these things.
That's great.
And you can delete them. And look at this. Just grab this little red line here because it's a door. And just how? Now they can see inside.
So we smashed the door open with an incredible clang.
Yeah, you smashed the door open.
Like I said, we were gonna get into a fight one way or the other.
It is so loud. Jeez. Okay.
Who wants some cookies? It's Tasha's battle cry whenever they knock a door down.
Yeah. Let me describe the area that you've made your way into. Let's see on the map. Oh, I don't know what that is. Okay, that's over there. Sorry, I'm just double checking these little bits and
all good, all good.
Bits and bobs.
Okay, so this area isn't actually described, which is fine. I'll try and work out what these squiggles are. I think they're probably like blobbed. I don't know. Maybe there's a bit.
Getting a little bit of latency off you, Dave. I don't know if that's on your end or my end or what, but.
I think it's on their end.
Can you not hear me super well?
No, you just cut out a little bit. I think it's okay now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Yeah, you're in a corridor. Pasha, that you see, has a bunch of rubble kind of strewn on the inside of the walls, and you can see a small, what I imagine to be like a little bit of a barricade, some barbed wire, I guess, which would impede your progress if you continued to head up. And yeah, that's kind of all you can see from where you're all moving past the doorway on your left. Yeah, as you headed up.
Everybody huddle up. This is a dungeon. We got to be moving together.
Yeah. Yeah, so as you moved up, you would have seen that there's this door here. And I don't want you to move too far because, I mean, obviously everything in the castle knows you're here now,
Yeah, we just exploded a door off its hinges with a portable ram and a bugbear. So, yeah.
And it's like you look down at the door as it's on the floor, and it's like 7 inches thick of solid metal, and like Pasha's just standing on it. And if it hadn't occurred to you before, Basil, Pasha is incredibly strong. That's like almost superhuman.
I got some ideas for that. I want to see how far we can take that.
It's okay. Your poison spray totally like loosened up the door.
Oh,
It was a team effort.
I'm kind of glad it didn't work. I didn't want to be the one in front when the door opened. That's why I tried third.
Yeah, so I think what we are going to do is get into initiative now.
Yeah, because some stuff is going to kick off for sure.
Good call.
Yeah, I think the areas that would... No, it's loud, but this is a castle with thick stone walls. So I think all of these creatures, I'm sure in chat, will notice. This creature will be aware, but not do anything about it. Probably these creatures as well.
I'm currently praising your restraint, David, not pulling the whole castle down on our heads. As has previously happened on several occasions.
Like, in one sense, it sort of makes sense with how thick walls are and how far the distance is.
But also, with another sense, D&D's combat works a lot like a video game. And if you treat it like real life, it never works. So
yeah, and if you've gone into the red brand's hideout, instead of posting 2 guards, they'd like all be hanging out in the barracks, like in the first room.
Yeah.
You'd open the door and there'd be like 30 dudes and they'd just beat you up. But no, you need a chance. So who are we missing on the initiative?
Oh, I think I saw you too.
Gotta click your character.
Okay,
click initiative.
How do we want? Are we trying to keep this castle like structurally sound?
Nah, the castle doesn't matter. The castle's irrelevant. Castle's garbage.
Cool.
Have you pre-summoned your?
No, not yet.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just leave it outside the door so I know where it is, but I haven't summoned it yet.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Just so you have access to the token. I've been talking instead of rolling a lot of initiatives.
I mean, feel free to group initiative if it's like a lot of stuff to do, Dave. Like,
no, it's fine.
I just want to give you the option, of like, I'm not gonna be mad if you roll all the goblins on the same initiative or whatever.
Makes my life easier.
Nah, because if they roll above you, you get alpha striked incredibly hard.
That's true.
There are a lot of goblins
of
here.
them. Well, none of them have rolled above me yet, so hell yeah.
I just need them to all be within a small area,
I just cluster up.
Respect.
and that's
As
also
a
why I
great
was
weapon
asking.
master, I agree with you. I would also like
See?
people to be clustered.
Gabe.
That's also why I was
Gabe,
asking how much we cared about the castle itself.
We don't.
Gabe is gonna
No.
deploy those classic recon techniques where you just drop huge amounts of AOE.
Oh, there are dudes here that I didn't click for because I can't.
There's
Oh,
a
really
spell
sweet.
from the Kobold Press thing that I really like, and I didn't want to use when we were in a cave. But if we don't care about the castle,
Yes.
I am looking forward to it.
All right, I think I'll get every individual goblin. If somebody hasn't moved, then we'll know that they don't have initiative.
that's a
Just
lot
checking.
that you rolled for.
Yeah, there are, like, I wasn't kidding. There's a lot of goblins in here.
Cool.
It's a castle full of goblins, in fact. All right, looks like that's everybody. Let's get them into order. So, first person to react, after you have capital letters reconned into the castle, is Cressy.
Okay. I think I assume whatever's coming through this door is gonna come through this door pretty hard. Is this door openable, Dave? Like, is it locked or?
No, this is like the interior doors are generally.
So let's see what we got in here. I throw the door open.
Yep.
I'm gonna dynamic entry this shit.
All right, here you go. This is what you see, Elf.
Oh, okay. I am going to move in. Oh, yeah, should have definitely done that. That was a good idea. And then I'm going to hop up onto this table, and then I am going to attack one of these goblins. This
Right.
this one right here. Actually, no.
You gotta start somewhere.
This one right here.
Okay.
Here comes the spear attack. Hiya. Oh, there's only supposed to be one. I don't know why I did two.
That's fine.
22. 10 damage to the goblin to my left, Dave.
To your left. That's a dead goblin.
Absolutely obliterated. And
Absolutely.
then I am going to enter dodge stance and stand on this table ready to deflect any goblin-y blows that come my way.
All right, nice. I missed two goblins on the initiative tracker. I just got them on there. Because they're in the room next door. Aren't like,
That's my
makes
move.
sense.
That's my move.
Good idea to dodge, I reckon.
Well, if I'm going to go first, I'm going to pull all the aggro. So here we go.
So do we hear Karasu jump in and then just scream like expletives after she goes into the room?
She doesn't scream expletives, but you
No,
definitely
she's a
hear
lot
you
calmer.
definitely hear a goblin die after a smooth movement of a spear through the air.
Yeah.
It changes it from like nice to concern. So that's why I was making sure which
That's
one.
fair.
Karasu, I like to think her combat actions are always competent, confident, like smooth monk motion kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Also, I get 6 temp hit points because I've just killed a goblin.
Or did. Yeah, for those listening.
Wait, 7 temp hit points because I
Oh, you
leveled
leveled
up.
Yeah. For those listening and not watching, just so I can convey to you accurately the situation Elf slightly concerned by as she moved into the room.
Yeah.
I believe there were 11 goblins.
Yeah, there are
in
11 goblins
vision.
that I can see.
Now there are 10.
I assume there are more than 11, but...
There sure are. In the whole thing, anyway. Alright, so we got our first goblin. He's in melee range of Karasu, so let's get this started.
Here we go. Roll them up. You need a 17, and you're at disadvantage.
Yep. That's not a hit with this first goblin.
All right.
Who yells, I think.
For sure.
This alpha strike, remember everybody, a turn is 6 seconds, and it hasn't been a full round since this happened yet. So, bang! In the door slams open, stabs someone to death
Yeah.
on the table. Yeah, a little bit of shock,
I love it.
understandably. Pasha, it's now your turn.
All right, we're gonna go in and we're going to. Ooh, this is nice. Snack. Nom 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 nom.
Yes.
I'm gonna.
Oh, that's cleave targeting.
I'm going to do a reckless attack with my great weapon master.
Are you raging?
I am going to rage. So let's go ahead and roll with advantage.
Right, that's the attack. Right. Oh, it hasn't calculated the -5.
That would make it
17.
17. Does that hit?
17 absolutely hits on goblin. Yeah.
All right, then that's going to go ahead and add that extra the extra 10 damage on great.
You're adding the extra 10 damage on goblins.
They'll die not to extra 10 damage, I promise you.
Well, wait, I do the extra 10 damage on the second hit, not the first one, sorry.
Okay, that's fine. Let's
and
see
actually,
the damage
I kind of did this wrong. So the Great Weapon Master is for, I believe, the second roll, not the first one. But let me just confirm that. Okay, yeah, it doesn't apply. It doesn't apply to the second one. This is actually just a straight up 22. So yeah,
that's fine. Let's see some damage either way.
Yeah, sorry about that. That was my bad.
Roll.
So it's just 13, but if that takes them down to 0, then I get another attack.
They're a goblin.
Yeah, which one are you attacking? The one to your left or the one above you?
This one.
Okay. Absolutely dead.
All right, now I'm going to attack this one with Great Weapon Master.
Sweet deal. Let's see that roll.
Here it comes.
That's just a regular attack. I checked the Great Weapon Master. I don't know. If we -5 from that, it's 12. But I imagine with the goblin that hits.
It does not, actually.
Oh, then never mind. How come that didn't work? That was weird.
I'll have to look at the...
Maybe because I did it the first time and that took it away. Who knows? We'll figure it out. Either way, It would have been a 12, which doesn't hit. So there we go.
I'm afraid not. No. These goblins, as you look at them...
But I'm sure that at this point,
decently armored.
Chat might be yelling at me that I did it wrong, but I'm just gonna read over this one more time.
That's fine. Like -5s on any of those rolls and which ones they are applicable to.
Nope,
you
I
still
got it.
hit once and killed it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
so
the Great
now,
Weapon Master would be on the second hit, not the first. There we go.
Oh, that doesn't look like a goblin token on that initiative order. I'm definitely not concerned at all.
10. Let's open some doors.
I love still not seeing any of this.
Oh yeah, there's like a bunch of shouting in Goblin, and Common, and sounds of people running about.
Because this really does just happen a lot, doesn't it?
No, it super does. Here, hold on. They're gonna. I know we only technically have 6 seconds, and I'm just gonna hand Basile the second Moonstone goblet. Just pour some water out for him. Like, we'll get in there in a second. They do this all the time. Hydrate.
This is the second time that you and I are directly together in initiative, and I'm just before you.
Yep. We planned it.
You can go in either order if you're on the same thing. Just monsters go ahead.
No, Basile's good.
They got 13 and 11, so they're not on the same, but...
Alright, since I still don't know what these are, they're probably like things. He's going to try and jump over it, I reckon. So let's make an athletics check.
Oh, something in the hallway. Okay, good.
Say 12. Gets tangled up in the wire, ending his movement there. I guess in that case,
the wire obviously triggers the giant log trap that crushes his skull, right, Dave?
That's not this
right?
room.
Oh.
So draws something and does something because no one can see him.
Okay.
Next, we have another goblin, decent distance away. I reckon he's going to scramble on up here. So that's 5, 10. Difficult terrain, absolutely. 20. Some people back here. That's short bow time, I reckon. So he's going to shoot at Basile.
Ooh.
If you're interested, Dave, chat has informed me that perhaps those are curtains.
Why would there be curtains in between piles of rubble?
I don't know. I'm just letting you know that chat's making a lot of noise about it right now.
You're
Hey,
just trying to
that's-
brighten the place
fine.
up.
That's fine. I mean, if they're curtains, I'm very confused. I like it being barbed wire more.
Well, Dave, you are DM here, so
It is
maybe
barbed
you-
wire now.
Maybe
What a rush I go! Okay, so this goblin scrambles over the rubble behind you and shoots an arrow, plinking harmlessly off the wall beside you with an 8 to hit. However, it is now your turn, and you are aware of the goblin whomst dared shoot short bow at you. So what's the plan?
Right. Well, there's a whole bunch of screaming inside, which is not great. Gonna take the sip out of the goblet and then just kind of probably nonchalantly make my way up here. Oh, what the hell is that? Can I see that?
You absolutely can, and in fact, its held action goes off and shoots you with a longbow.
Oh no.
But misses. Misses incredibly badly, in fact. You can see him kind of struggling with one leg kind of stuck in the wire. Didn't quite make it over properly. He's like holds back the bow, but like can't get a shot and misses you. But then, yes, you do see him.
Okay.
It's a hobgoblin, which, you know, most people would be aware of what hobgoblins are. They are kind of, if D&D was Pokemon, hobgoblins are the evolved forms of goblins. They're just kind of better in every way.
So if I go here, am I close enough to pick up like some of the large debris here?
Yeah, for sure.
I reject
Alright.
I reject your analogy, Dave. Raichus are not better than Pikachus in every way, so it doesn't work.
So I'm going to cast Boulder Toss.
Yeah.
Draw the power of mountains into you, gaining a surge of strength that allows you to take an action to hurl a rock or similar object as a giant does. So I'm going to pick up a large. So like I feel like the scales on my arms probably enlarge a little bit, and almost like that weird anime moment where like you see something metal harden.
Yeah.
And it's just
Activating the power of 1,000 dragon scales. Here we
Basically.
go. Here we go.
and picks up like a boulder and then just slams it back towards the hobgoblin that fired at me.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, let's.
So let's roll that attack.
Oh, this is gonna be
It's
fun.
an attack. All right, you got this.
It should just be the 15 to hit.
Not got the shield out, so we lower that AC there. Flat-footed isn't in TNT. I've been playing too much.
No.
Oh no, wait, I
Oh my
can't say
gosh.
that. Yeah, all right, fine. Lower his AC one more point because he's stuck in some barbed wire. Yeah, go on,
Yeah,
then. Yes,
forget the curtains. So then he takes 12 bludgeoning damage and needs to make a strength save of 13 to not be knocked prone.
Okay. Yep. Let's see whether he's knocked prone. Let's roll those dice. Yeah, does in fact fall prone because he's dead. Just kill him.
You just beamed that man with a rock.
Yay!
The rock just flies at him. And just,
And I think the best part for Basile is he like looks around to make sure nobody else saw that and nobody's within view.
I didn't see anything.
yeah, there's like no dude there anymore.
Ugh.
Yeah, fantastic.
I'm just gonna spend the rest of my movement to move back here so I can see Karasu.
Yeah, you see a couple of goblins in there as well. Nice.
Yeah, not great.
Wicker. You
Nice.
can see off. You can see this goblin that was shot at the seal. And
That
all your
guy,
friends
right?
are headed in. Yes.
Okay. And I'm just like standing outside, Like, oh, everyone,
Gosh.
why not? This always happens. And she pulls out her fidget cube. And like I was saying earlier, she's been like playing around with it. And then she twists it like a Rubik's Cube. And it just goes really, really bassy. And her eyes go jet black. And she goes, oh, this is new. Well, I don't have time for you. And as she points, she's going to cast Eldritch Blast.
Absolutely. Let's see that roll to hit.
Please be a good roll. Ooh, not great.
Yep, doesn't have a shield equipped, so that does hit.
Sweet, 6 force damage.
Oh, close. So close.
Just short. I'm pretty
Just
sure
short.
if memory serves, goblins have 7 HP.
That's correct. Yeah. You killed enough goblins now. Goblins have 7 hit points.
That is very true.
I am the ancient and powerful Karasu. I know that goblins have 7 HP.
It's just like, I've killed so many goblins. I have to do about 7's worth of force.
As my bonus action, can I just want to try to convince it, like, just play dead. If you follow, I will finish killing you. I don't have time for this.
You're just trying to convince it to fall over?
You can say it, but if you want to convince, you need to take an action.
Yeah. I just say it, and then
He
I'm just
might
gonna
decide to do that on his own, though.
Yeah, she's just like is over her shoulder as she's walking inside, like just go or play dead. Just don't make this more of a thing. I got you pretty good, and we can just call this a day. And then she's gonna turn and go inside.
All right, sweet. Seeing you, do you go all the way inside, or are you gonna?
Yeah, I'm gonna
stay
go
out
in the
of
door because I want to see what everyone else is doing.
All right, so this goblin, I think we do classic World War II movie scene where he climbs over the rubble, sees his wounded friend, like drags him back over. Oh, friend, I don't want to come up with a goblin name.
Steve.
Lecky the goblin. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna survive. He's like, just leave me.
We'll get you to the hobgoblin medics, man. You'll be fine. He's coming. He's on his way. He brought his longbow and everything. Smash cut to like hobgoblin crushed by rock. Like,
can I ask Basile, like, which way did everyone go? Because all I can see is him.
So he'll just point, like, in the doorway, trying to stand between you and the hobgoblin that he definitely beat.
The camera suddenly goes after that conversation. You notice he's got like the one with the healer's kit.
He's got like a med pack.
His arms are looking kind of bulky right now, like bulkier than you, because he's not thin. He's like kind of got thin arms, but they're like a little like
having a little Popeye moment right now, aren't you?
Yes, it was the water. Water is delicious.
I'm just gonna slide past him over here.
Karasu's just
I'll
standing
just go this way.
crane stance on a table waiting for goblins to come at her.
Yeah, and I think.
And we only have 3,000 goblins to fight.
It's not enough.
Kill all the goblins.
Kill 3,000 goblins is my
it's a
kill 6
wise
billion demons
anime
remake.
once said. Yeah. Yeah, I think it takes Karasu.
Bring it
Scimitar
on.
time.
Disadvantage.
Good thing is disadvantage, otherwise he would have crit you.
Just like I said.
Nope. But it is a miss, in fact. It's an incredibly precise strike to your leg, but you crane stance. You hop to the other leg.
Yeah, I hop that leg up, sword goes underneath, and I land on the other leg like a crazy cool acrobat. It's all good.
Mm-hmm. This goblin gonna do some stuff. Gotta open some more doors.
This is another circumstance where like it hasn't gone bad yet, so I'm just like really worried.
Why are you saying that?
You said more goblins. I don't want to hear it.
That's fair.
You hear running through. What the? Looks over like sees. Oh no, adventurers! And takes a shot. I think at Pasha with a short bow.
Oh no, adventurers! How everyone feels about adventurers.
He can
Okay,
try.
it's a good shot actually. 23 to hit.
Jeez, can you Dear Dave, can you not? Would you please stop rolling so well against my poor beefy barbarian?
Would you prefer that they shot your comrades who don't have damage resistance?
No, I would not be okay with that. Fine, shoot me.
All right, 6 points of piercing damage.
3.
Okay, let's move on to the next goblin. There are a lot of goblins that rolled 4, aren't there? Wow. Okay.
Well, we did say that you could do group initiative since there were so many of them. So
no, I'm happy to do it this way.
They're trying to copy our Fantastic Four thing. How dare?
How dare they?
Yeah. So this one's going to attack Pasha.
Yeah, I mean, my ancestral rage ghosts are floating about. They don't have a target just
they
yet
don't.
to Harry because I killed the last one in one hit. So
one shot them. You don't need to worry about taunting them if they are dead. Attacks for a 15.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's a pretty decent roll. I think it's max damage. 8 points of slashing damage.
4.
Okay.
Just gonna yell the half of it at you every single time. Just go ha 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 ha.
Yeah, do it. All right, this one runs out. Sees. Yeah, like there's some sort of like censored out rock on top of this.
I feel like they're, no, Larry, he just finished his medic certification.
Yeah, it was 2 days for retirement and also new. Oh, the new guy. He's going to do the thing that the last guy tried to do and jump over this wire.
No, he won't. Barbed wire is invincible. Is it invincible?
Totally close it.
Damn it!
Jumps over, gets into melee with you, draws his sword and goes for the chop.
Oh, you could not.
Or I couldn't. You're right. But I will.
You're right, but I will.
Okay, so that's 22 to hit.
Well, I'm gonna just hold up.
Oh!
Telekinetic parry. Please roll again. You have disadvantage on this attack.
Oh!
Very cool. Yeah, that's an awesome alternative to shield. Good job, Kobold Press.
It's really cute. I love this so. It's why I got lost in the. I was like, oh man, this is great.
For sure.
It might not hit, but it feels like a cool thing to have happen.
It does look like you have to do it before the attack roll is declared to be a hit, though.
It
does look like that. I'm not saying this time we can't do it differently, but I am saying that it looks like
in the future.
Okay.
But this time, your telekinetic parry does in fact reduce the attack roll to an 11.
Yeah.
Which almost still hits. Thank goodness. Yeah. Just could you not?
Could you not? And just the sword just like slightly moves in.
Yeah. Cool.
Your telekinetic parry is just telling them, could you not? That's awesome.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, obliges and misses. Let's move on to next goblin. This one can get into range of Karasu. Let's do a chop.
Just pull them all in. Pull them all in, Dave. We know there's like a million goblins.
14.
And now you need a 17 at disadvantage to hit me. Karasu is doing that dance.
Dodge is so underrated.
I don't understand why monks don't use it every turn they can. Like,
it's a 16
for
disadvantage. It was nearly there. Tried really hard.
It also helps that Karasu has pretty good stats for like actually having AC as well as a monk, because that wisdom dex balance is like.
And all the elves say they're pretty.
I mean,
I lost what I was going to say there, but it was good.
I mean, they are.
Okay, that's a short bow shot from back in the throttle room. Which is a miss again. We got next.
More goblins, presumably.
Yep. This one moves up, round, tries to get a shot. We're just like standing in a line shooting short bows.
If only we had lightning bolt.
Oof.
Oh, you kill so many.
What a word. World.
What a word also. Like
Oh.
What a word.
Hits you.
What?
Yeah, it's a 17 and a 21.
All right,
so
bring it on.
6 points of piercing damage.
It doesn't even scratch me. It is deflected entirely by her temporary hit points.
Yeah. Cross is really cool, y'all.
Unless you want to deflect it and catch it.
Oh, I guess I could do that, but actually I will.
Yeah, you can deflect. You spend the key point if you want to throw it back.
Actually, I will.
Yeah, you know what? I will.
You might as well. It's a reaction.
I will deflect it. I can do as a. No, I already. Oh, it's a reaction, but I used my bonus action, so we're good. So I reduce its damage by D10 plus my monk level, plus my dex plus my monk level, and if I reduce it to 0, I catch it. So that's D10 is 3 plus my monk level is 4. So even without my dex bonus, I catch it. And then I spend a key point and I throw it back at him.
You can do it? Yeah, alright, fine.
I guess it's a ranged attack roll?
Yeah, make a ranged attack roll. For an improvised weapon.
So that's with my dex, so ranged attack roll would be 21. And then, is it damage of the item, or is it... I don't know.
Damage of your martial arts die, I would say.
You spend 1 key point, make a ranged attack with a weapon or piece of ammunition you just caught. As part of the same reaction, you make this attack with a proficiency, and the missile counts as a monk weapon for the attack.
Yeah, I thought so.
Dope.
So it's my martial
So,
die, which I think
theoretically, when you become a more powerful monk, you can catch people's arrows and throw them back more effectively than shooting them out of a bow.
So I hit
Which
him
is
for
sick.
9. I hit him for 9 damage, Dave.
Okay, so Pasha, you're the only one who sees this, but already slightly idolizing, I think,
Yeah, Crush
Karasu to a
it-
certain.
Crush intensifies. Karasu, if you smash it all together, just is Crush.
Just to give a brief description, because I don't want to go on too long, because we don't have that long left. I think she's already got her like arm out of the sling and had used it to like drain that goblin earlier. And so when the missile comes in, she doesn't grab it, but she sort of like holds it up with like some kind of like sort of spirit energy, and then just shoots it back like a spell, more than actually catching it. So
Yeah.
Is Karasu the only ballista we ever needed?
I mean, that's what Pasa currently thinks as they just stare sparkly-eyed at the very, very pretty elf lady.
yay.
Yeah, so for those listening, one of the goblins finally managed to hit Karasu. She caught their arrow, threw it back, and killed them. To put it like really bluntly, but it's incredibly cool.
Yeah, pretty sweet. Worth the key point.
And now it's your turn. It's time to kill more goblins.
It sure is, but I don't know if we have time to go through another round, right,
God,
Dave?
God damn it! Why? Why is this show only 3 hours long? Sorry.
I just know we have someone after us today, so I'm trying to like...
Alright,
Boo.
Yeah, we have to wrap this up.
fine. Alright, fine. Okay. Well, I was certainly having fun. I don't know about the rest of you.
For sure. Always fun.
Yeah.
I like you guys. I want to keep you.
I look forward to the next session just being this fight like the whole time.
It is going to be just this fight.
I'm fine.
Oh, also I get 10 hit points for killing that goblin.
We love it.
Yeah, I guess you do, because that was another monk attack.
Actually, it's a melee attack, so I don't.
Oh, okay. Just do it next. When is your next attack? Because you will kill another
You've got
goblin.
like 18 gobos left. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
And possibly a wizard, but most likely not.
There's some people in here that are not goblins for sure.
All right, Dave, lead us out.
Yes, let's close things off there, and we'll get back to goblin slaying next week. And I know at least Gabe is also just like imagining our friend in Met Llama with the red eye thing. And,
Yeah. Oh yeah. I've been thinking about Goblin Slayer since we walked in here.
absolutely. all the goblins. But between now and then, we're all up to a lot of stuff, some more than others. So let's find out what those things might be. Let's start with Abria today.
Hi, I'm Abria Iyengar. You can catch me on social media at Quiddy, Q-U-I-D-D-I-E, and I stream all over the place. Tomorrow is the premiere of season 4 of Pirates of Salt Bay over on Saving Throw Show, so jump in for our last season of that. On Thursday, I believe my episode of Dragon Talk drops, so go listen to Gabe's episode now, and then go listen to mine on Thursday, and you can do whatever you want between those like 3 days. On Friday, a new episode of Heliotrope will drop. It's a Hack the Planet game that I'm running over on 12-Sided Stories, which is a podcast. It's fully produced, super exciting. And then on Sundays, you can catch both Aki and myself over on New Pantheon on Saving Throw Show at 4 p.m. And the big announcement for this week, September 16th, the side quest that I'm on for Dimension 20 called Pirates of Leviathan is going to be coming out, and there's already like really cool art and fan fiction, and it's amazing, and I'm super excited for everyone to see it.
Yeah, congratulations. That is so cool.
Thank you. I'm so excited.
Yeah. Awesome. And like, I just need to check, like, now that Gabe's done one and you've done one, when's it?
I was gonna say mine's the next week, right?
There you go.
I'm up next.
D&D, we're on your channel.
I'm just saying, D&D, hit me up. I'm right here. I'll go on.
I've been on
I'll
the
go
channel
on
for
Dragon
like
Talk.
4 years or something.
Why do you think I bought
higher.
so much chalk? I did a summoning circle to like manifest my podcast
Makes
appearance.
sense.
Anyway, let's next person.
Yeah. We're on a top. Sorry. Gabe, what are you doing?
Hi, I'm Gabe. I'm good. I'm working on a couple of different things. I am writing some of the mech stuff for the Dark Matter Kickstarter campaign that's running. I am writing mechs. I'm very excited about that. You can find me on Thursdays playing in Dragon Age on the Wandering DM channel. You can find me on Sundays playing in a Dark Matter campaign that is a campaign that's part of the Kickstarter, Conspiracy of the Stars, at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on the GoJG channel. I have a couple other shows that are coming up soon that I'll be able to announce. I'm currently working on a goblin dating sim that is very different than how this encounter has been going. That's it right now. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Aki, why don't you do your plug stuff?
Hi, everybody. I'm Aki, and you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at MixGenie in a Bottle. That's MXGINIINABOTTLE. And all of my Twitch stuff, everything that I do, you can find it on my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/ShidariAki. That's SHIDAREAKI. Everything I do from RPGs to personal streaming, you will find there. And I'm really excited because there's going to probably be a slight expansion to my personal streaming schedule because very soon I'm getting a new machine and I'm very, very excited about it.
Awesome. That's very exciting feels. I know that one, yeah. All right, Elf. What about you?
If you don't know where to find me by now, search Distracted Elf on the internet.
Google me. I'll be there at some point. Fantastic. Thank you, Elf. And thank you all so much for coming. You've been watching us play the module Lost Mine of Phandelver using Roll20. You can do the same. You can buy it. All this stuff is included in a big bundle and you smush it together. Sometimes there's stuff that I put in, but like mostly, it's all there. And hopefully, I think we will have some winners in the chat when that is rolled, but I can't look at the chat now because my VPN's being weird.
It's already happened.
It's already done.
Oh, it's done. Fantastic. Well, congratulations to those who won, and I hope you enjoy playing that with your friends. As for me, Dave_the_human on Twitter, but I'm not really on Twitter that much, except when I post weird things like today. Awesome. We did it. We did it in time. So we will see you all, hopefully, next week with more Goblin Killer. Bye for now.